glitch in the Matrix. A swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break them.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I could still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Listen, now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. People just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like,
I know.
I say all the time, it's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there, it's fucking blue. They're pulling their hair out.
It's turquoise. It's turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to her, sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it and I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw it. Still to this day I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
dude, it's gone full WWE, man. There's not no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
Hi, everybody. Bro Plata here. It is the eve of the biggest fight weekend we've had in a very long time. Interest is high.
It's coming. It's coming, Ray. Finally coming. Finally coming. 2 legends. 2 of the greatest of all time.
Damn right.
Doing it in the most famous arena on earth. And of course, I'm talking about next Friday when I go see Creed at 3 Doors Down at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse at Cleveland. 8 days till Creed. The prophecy will be fulfilled. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Do you have like a 7-day advent calendar you made so you can like?
Well, I've been counting down by sending my friend Alan Creed songs every day, and I have. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow, but I know like the last week is going to be all the hits, and on Friday it's going to be. I'm going to send them "Are You Ready?" Which I mean that's perfect.
That should be the last song.
Yeah, that's perfect. Right.
Yeah.
It's very possible the first one they play, either that or Bullets, but I don't know.
I'm thinking it's gonna be Are You Ready? Like I'm almost like.
Well, when I saw him before he played Bullets first, because Bullets is that big opening riff, and that's like fuck yeah. He played Are You Ready? I think. I can't remember.
But that was solo, right?
Yeah. But he played all the hits.
This is totally different. This is a Creed set.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I could easily do one quick Google search and just find out exactly what they've been playing.
Yeah,
but we talked about that before. That's ridiculous. Why would you open your presents a week before Christmas? That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe people want to do that. The only time, again, that I would do that is if I was seeing a band that I kind of got dragged there a little bit, and I wanted to know some songs. And like I didn't know the band very well, so I'm like, I'm gonna look up what it is so I can learn. Maybe I can learn these songs so I know what I'm listening to. I can sing along. That's different, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're a band that you know more than 10 or 12 tracks. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see Bowling for Soup. There's like 50, 60 songs I want them to play. Right? I'm like, which ones am I gonna get tonight? You know, and it's usually different. So, yeah, I think that's a weird thing. But anyway, yeah, fights are happening. Welcome to Bro Plata, everybody. The show that makes everybody go, man, these motherfuckers, these stupid idiots have done 353 episodes. I bet I can do it. Which is, if we're not good for anything else, we're good for that. We're good to motivate you. If we can do it, you can do it too. you can do it too.
I am Ray Hyclack. Tim Danko right over there, by the way.
I was thinking, I'm like, what's Thomas doing? I'm like, oh, he has his own fucking show to do now. So I'm like, Yeah, it's what we do. We inspire.
Yeah, we try to be the
Inspirational.
we try to be the what was the Dane Cook movie? What was that Dane Cook movie?
Employee of the month.
That one's good. But we are the Good Luck Chuck
Oh, good luck,
of
Chucks.
podcasts.
Okay.
Everybody else gets what they want except for us. That's right.
What if
Broken
everybody
Plot.
like who's with us starts their own show and they all blow up? Like it's just everyone.
I'm immediately calling manager status on that.
We're gonna end up like the band Anvil. Like
Kinda. I'm okay with that.
everyone's like, yeah, those guys are legends, but they're like, oh, they're lunch ladies now. Like
He's
they're
a-
still playing. Yeah, they're still playing music, but
He does oil changes now, motherfucker. I need a login code. All right.
give you a log code.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, circus fight tomorrow,
Yep.
and then
I'll
then 309 is gonna be fun. Today's goal is to get some money so I can buy the pay-per-view. All right, donations, everybody. I'm very broke.
Yes. Donate down below. Make sure to hit
Actually,
that link.
Because next Friday, when I do go to the Creed show, that absolutely is going to be hard in the paint day, for sure.
Oh yeah.
As
bet.
far as buying drinks and consuming drinks, and I'm sure we'll go to dinner somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
My pick is Soho Chicken and Whiskey. That's the name of the restaurant. I'm like,
Okay.
that sounds perfect. That's exactly what I want. Like,
Where's it at?
what do
in
they have?
downtown
Chicken
Cleveland?
it's on 25th, West 25th.
Oh, okay. So it's on the opposite side.
It's like a mile and a half from downtown. It's like we're close to where that market is, the West Side Market.
Ohio City, Tremont. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like it.
But there's a bunch of restaurants that look really cool on West 25th. And Alan was telling me, I'm like, he was like, we go to any of those. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know which one we'll end up at, but Soho Chicken and Whiskey has been on the list ever since I learned about it. And also, I saw the pictures. I see everything looks delicious. So, yeah, if you have it's a whiskey bar that has chicken, that sounds that's what I want. There's also a place in Cleveland called 1492 Tacos and Tequila. Like I love that restaurants in Cleveland are named that.
I've driven past 1492 for sure.
Al's IPA and pierogies. That's what I need next.
That'll be the Danko pierogi place.
Bourbon and burgers. Danko's Bourbon and Burgers.
I was just gonna say, why not just call it Al's pierogi and bourbon? Like, who's
That'd be good,
Al?
too.
Nobody. It's just us.
It's Alan. Alan's
Hey, Pulse.
I can't see your face.
Yeah, nothing is showing up here.
We got nothing.
Did I see on Facebook that you said Bronny James needs to be cut immediately?
Yeah, he needs to be let go of his contract. If he's gonna be a fucking little prima donna the way he is, he can
What did he
suck
do?
a dick. He
What
is
did he do now?
refusing to fly commercial with his teammates.
Oh,
So he's
man.
only playing home games for the rest of the fucking season, apparently. In the
Wait, hold on. We got to pull this up because I haven't heard this, and this sounds too outrageous to be true.
It's
okay,
not.
I didn't know that, but
No, I'm not
that's the
calling.
case.
Definitely not calling you a liar, Ray. I'm just saying we have to get this up because this is ridiculous.
No, if that's the case, I totally agree. Like you're early.
That's
You're too early to be
insane.
making demands like that.
I understand that your whole life you've been rich as fuck, but still.
No,
can't-
this shows to me the character, no offense, of the James family a lot more than anything LeBron has ever done. Like, I've heard the no tipping stories with LeBron. I've heard all kinds of different bullshit.
Well, at least he and Savannah came from nothing,
Yeah, that's what the real thing that pisses me off about this. This is from SB Nation. This article is, but I've been reading a bunch of other articles that are saying the same thing. And
Where's your
as far
face,
as-
boss?
Yeah, we can't. Your camera's not on.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm going from my phone. My laptop is being its normal self, so
Oh,
I'm
okay,
trying to
gotcha,
figure
Oh
this
gotcha,
out.
shit.
gotcha.
Okay.
Bronny won't play
Um,
in G League road games, and his Lakers experience is up.
Sorry. Here. There it is.
It's already getting weird. Yeah, I don't see him lasting too long. I mean, he only got drafted. Like, it was weird that he came out after 1 year. He averaged 5 points a game at USC. He only got drafted because of who his father is.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that, but I mean, there's also like, I don't know, man. I would have had more respect if he just, he would have done 4 years in college and became a better player, and then that would have not like I want to play with my dad right now, so I'm coming out because I know I'll get a shot because of my dad.
Yeah.
But whatever, man. And like I was saying with Noah Eagle, nepotism is one thing when you have the talent, but I don't think he's one of the best. With some 120 players in the world, he's not. But can he get better? He can get better, but this G League thing. So what's someone? You need to read this article because
No, I agree.
this is
Like you, as
strange.
a rookie, you're in no position to be saying you're not going to play road games. Like you play
That's
the games they
ridiculous.
tell
What
you
is
to
he
play.
doing? Hold on, I can't really see this. Hold on.
I got it. The Lakers drafting Bronny James was always going to become a sideshow for Los Angeles this season when it came to LeBron. But new information about Bronny's G League assignment is beyond the pale. ESPN's Brian Windhorst.
Shout out Brian Windhorst, Akron, Ohio, baby.
Poor fucking guy got the Bron beat. Now he's got to be fucking just
Dude,
shitting on his kid.
LeBron, I know the LeBron James. I mean, not saying he wouldn't have had a career anyway, but like his career, Brian Windhorst, the writer, was LeBron James for a long time.
Yeah, he was the guy for
He was
ESPN.
the LeBron guy. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what Windhorst said. From my understanding, he's Bronny only going to play in the South Bay Lakers home games. That he's only gonna kind of be a part-time G League player, and he's not getting on United Airlines and going to fly and play in these road games. Honestly, I knew he was getting so much special treatment and nepotism, and honestly, that's fine. I don't care. That's normal. Now, I actually think it's detrimental to him. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's not good for him.
Not at all. I don't know whose idea it was. Obviously, the Lakers are fine with it. They're doing it. Now, in this particular instance, it's gone too far, which it has. Like, that's too much.
It's strange to me why he wants to do this. Is there an explanation? I don't. This is strange.
No.
And what is he going to do? I mean, he's not on the Lakers roster. So what is he going to do when they? What's he going to do when the Lakers are on the road and the South Bay Lakers are on the road? He's going to hang out at home.
Pretty much. I mean, that's what it sounds like. That's ridiculous.
It's
dog.
fucking weird, dude. You have a job. This is your job. Your job. You can't.
Do they re-sign him next year? You think?
No.
Yes. Yes. No. Because of who his father is. Yes. Well, number one is his contract's probably for multiple years. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, and this is definitely not good for him. There's no way this is a positive for his career. So I don't really know what the hell's going on or why he wants to do this. It's strange. But
he's a fucking little, he's a Gen Z.
Well, there's no other reason I could think of like a practical reason why he wouldn't be doing this. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's weird, man. He's like, no, I'm not going. Well, I mean, kind of like minor league baseball. Some of the G League teams are in like, there's one in Iowa, and they're in weird spots. Some of them, so he's too cool to play at the wherever the South Bay Lakers play. Well, they're just playing home games, but like the Cavs are not the Cavs, the Cleveland Charge now. They're going to be playing their home games at the public hall. So,
they're going to public hall for games.
Yeah, their first few are at the Q or at the Rocket Mortgage, but yeah, they're gonna play at public hall now.
That's kind of cool. I mean, public hall is a dope. Have you ever been to public hall for anything?
No.
It's the All-Star, when they did the All-Star game here a couple of years ago, that was where like Fan Fest happened. That's where I saw Nelly actually. It's this cool old like turn of the goddamn century. By the way, shout out to Carrion_5 on Kick becoming a follower of us. Appreciate that. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do on YouTube and Twitch. But we're trying more with Kick. We appreciate Carrion_5 for or Kaysen_5 for being with us. But I think it's also maybe, who knows, fake. I don't know.
Everything's fake. Everyone's fake. Everything's fake.
But thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. But no, it's a cool venue. Like it actually, I want to catch it. If they're gonna play there, I kind of want to catch a game there.
Well, the good thing about that is that when they don't play at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, they don't have Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse alcohol prices. That's the best thing about minor league or lower level sporting events is usually it's cheaper.
Usually,
but when they
it is downtown.
They play at
remember.
Yeah, but when they play at the same place where the basketball team plays, well, I mean, the Monsters do like $2 beer days and shit like that. But
yeah,
I spent a fuck ton of money when I went there for the hockey game last. So, man, whatever. Yeah, it shouldn't be. You know how much money I spend at Akron Rubber Ducks games? Not shit,
like
really.
$30. Yeah, maybe.
Especially when I'm not drinking. If I take my niece, I buy food and stuff, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. I'd say probably like $30 if it's just, buying for you at like a minor league compared to.
For Christmas again, I'm taking her to another Kent State women's basketball game. Lady Flashes, baby, yeah. Those are fun, man. I'll go to a bunch of those. Those are fun. They were good last year.
Yeah, you were at ESPN at some point.
Yeah, and I will be again, most likely.
I'll watch that game as it happens.
You'll just see the back of my head going.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's Tim's bald spot. Cool.
I don't have no bald spot back here.
Yet. But yeah, man, something like that when it comes to fucking, like, I knew this was gonna be a shit show with that fucking kid. The moment he got drafted in the second or third round of the
second
fucking
round. There's only 2 rounds. It's second round.
Okay, so second round,
I didn't
whatever.
think it'd be this bad, man.
I did.
Because it hasn't been that bad for anybody. No one's refused to play in the G League. That's fucking weird, man. And you know what? I hope that he gets the treatment from his G League teammates that he deserves.
Yeah. He doesn't deserve any respect from anybody if he's refusing to get on fucking anything that isn't. No,
he has to earn it. He has to earn his own, and that's going to be very difficult to do.
But yeah, dude,
even if he became like a fucking glue guy, like, dude, Bronny goes hard in the paint. He only scored a couple points a game, man, but he'll fucking D up and get some rebounds for it. If he's like one of those players, he'd have tons of respect, but he's not.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask this because even Kobe got hazed his rookie season. Do you think being a rookie that they haze him or
no,
they
didn't.
You think the
Do you think the Lakers? Do you think
a rookie haze LeBron James' son? No.
Yeah, like,
and if they want to, they got to ask Daddy first.
They hazed Kobe, and Kobe is one of the greatest ever. Rest in peace, Kobe.
But his father was not one of the. His father played in Europe.
Was Kobe's dad a Laker?
He did.
No, but I heard like Rick Fox and those guys used to make him like nothing too bad. They would make him carry luggage from room to room and stuff.
Yeah, that still happens a bit, but we're also at a time where that kind of shit happens less. But like that's not crazy. That's still that kind of stuff still happens. But the physical stuff doesn't happen anymore. Like they don't fucking.
No, I don't mean anybody put their hands on them. I'm saying like, do you think that they're gonna like mess up his car?
No, every other rookie, yes, not him. No, he gets a pass because of who he is.
Well, yeah, I was about to say you're not gonna mess up LeBron's car that Bronny drives into the Staples Center. Like that's what that is. This kid thinks he's a star. Like he thinks he should be handed the fucking world on a goddamn silver platter. And I'd
like to give him the benefit of the doubt, but hearing this, it seems like that may be true.
If I was a vet that was in the G League on the South Bay Lakers.
If you're like a 31-year-old G leaguer, they try
Yeah.
to grind it out.
I would
You
take
have 3 kids at home.
I would stop Bronny at the doors of the locker room and go, "Give me your bag." I'm not doing anything that's gonna do anything bad. Just give me your bag, and I would toss it into the fucking breezeway of the arena and go, if you're not gonna fucking fly with us, you're not changing with us. I don't care who your fucking dad is. Suck a dick. I blocked him in a game when I was brought up once. Fuck off.
They will put up with it because of their respect for his father. But I mean, he should have to earn his own, and it looks like he's not. Listen, you can gain respect by being bad too. If you're working your ass off, trying to get better, even if it doesn't work out in the NBA, people will be like, "Hey, the Bronny wasn't great, but Bronny fucking worked hard. You know, he worked hard to try to be the best player he could be." Right? Apparently, that's obviously not the case either.
Yeah, but like, how good is he? Like, I heard he was averaging 5 points.
He averaged 5 points a game in college. At USC last year, he scored
points, and they relegated him to the G League. Dog, think about that.
Yeah, and they only put him in the game because it was Cleveland, and everyone knew he'd get like a standing ovation if they put him in because we're nice. We're Midwest.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he gets cut, if he gets cut by LA, do you think the Cavaliers sign him for nostalgia purposes?
No, that's a waste of a roster spot.
No one does, unless Dad's coming with him. But no.
He could play
if LeBron comes back, he's got a spot on the team.
Well, yeah.
The 12th player on every NBA roster is a fucking really good basketball player. Or we're supposed to be, right? So there's no room for fat on an NBA roster. You know, no matter.
That's what I'm saying. Like they had Matthew Dellavedova. So if Dellavedova was there,
Delly was good. Look at Delly's numbers. Delly was good. Especially when he was in Milwaukee. He got paid a lot of money in Milwaukee. But like people used to make fun of Brian Scalabrine forever because he was always like the worst player on his team. But you know, the worst player on an NBA team is a fucking amazing basketball player.
No, you know what? You're so right. Like people diss Brian Scalabrine, but it's like if you go to like a local rec league, I bet you Brian Scalabrine is like LeBron of that league. Like he'll roll everybody out.
50 on guys his age, yeah. But that's everything. Random guy. Hi, random guy. Thoughts on MMA Guru? I don't really know much about him. I know who he is.
He's a douche, but you know.
I mean, each his own. You do your thing. He's doing what he needs to do to become popular and successful in what he's doing. And he made a choice to be that kind of heel and do that, and it's working for him. Now, we won't do that, but that's just our personal thing. Hold on, Pulse. Our personal preference is that we're not going to be dicks like that. That's just our thing. He can do what he wants. More power to him. That's his thing. It's working for him. Good for him. All right, go ahead, Pulse. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, 2 things as far as MMA Guru goes. So, you know, I'm just going to say it, you know, MMA holds, that's home team for me. So,
same.
I
don't go. Is there beef? I don't know. I mean,
there was at one point in time, but here's my thing. Okay, so like I said, MMA holds a home team for me. So I'm a loyal person, so I can never go against them. But I will say this, he's doing his thing. He's doing numbers. Good for him. But I take umbrage with one thing he said. He said that Tyson Fury would beat Muhammad Ali just based off of size. But Muhammad Ali is the same. If you look at the metrics, he's the same height and weight as Alexander Usyk, who just beat Tyson Fury. So that kind of kills that argument.
Here's my.
It's always a hard argument to make because they came up with different eras. Everything's different. It's kind of silly to even make that. It's silly to be mad one way or the other about anyone's opinion on that, really. But go ahead, Ray.
I was gonna say if you look like if Tyson Fury when he's not clowning around in the ring, and he's like on his game like he has been in the past. I mean, you can make an argument for a draw. I don't think he beats him outright. I think Ali points him for sure, but
I think so too. I think Ali outpoints him. I think Ali outpoints him to a decision. And let's be real. He survived George Foreman, and George Foreman hits harder than Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, all these guys.
Yeah.
So that's my only thing about MMA Guru.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah,
Like just
again,
one opinion he has. Yeah, I guess that. I mean,
That's it. More than anything else.
those kind of things are like they're fun to talk about, but they don't matter, and like not enough to like get mad at someone because their opinion's one way or the other. We're talking about someone in completely different eras, right? And everything's different. So,
Wait a minute. Random guy says today's boxers are significantly better than boxers of the past.
I mean, overall, it's probably true because their training's different. They have more access to all kinds of things, nutrition and this new kind of training, all kinds of training. Whatnot. However, you bring Muhammad Ali, you clone him, make him a baby, right? He grows up now with what we have today. He's going to be pretty fucking good. But I understand what you're saying. It's not that, not just with boxers, but with every athlete, but because of the things we have today, like the ways of training and video and nutrition and everything. It's different game. It's a different game. So they're playing different games back then.
They say this about every sport, but I'm just gonna say it like this. I'm just gonna say it like this. Bo Jackson, if he played today, nobody in the NFL could touch him. He'd be a beast today. Like he would truck guys today.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I think he'd be fine. But I mean, people remember like Bo Jackson's numbers weren't that good.
Bo Jackson, if he went head up with TJ Watt, he
had a couple fun highlights about knocking over a not very good Brian Bosworth. Like people remember that, but like he didn't. I mean, he was a great athlete, but
okay. Better example, LaDainian Tomlinson. That was almost 20 years ago. LaDainian Tomlinson would juke all of these linebackers out of their socks right about
okay,
now.
But he was doing that then, and LaDainian Tomlinson is one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Right.
So yeah, that's fine, but he'd still be one of the best. Yeah, because he was really good then. He'd be really good now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like some guys, regardless of the era, they will always be great. Like Ray Lewis will always be. If he played nowadays, he would be a beast.
Well, I think. So what I'm talking about with the access to different things is like Jesse Owens records. Like people like high school kids run times that Jesse Owens won.
Now, yes,
gold medal times, right? But if you brought again clone Jesse Owens, right? Bring him up in today's society with this. He would be faster than he was in the 43 Olympics or whatever, 40.
I actually agree with you, and probably his.
Yeah, if you say that with every athlete. If you said right straight out of the time machine, put Paul Skeens on the mound, get Babe Ruth in the box right now, Babe Ruth's going to have a hard time. But if you give Babe Ruth a year or two, he'll figure it out.
Okay, that part I don't agree with because Babe Ruth in real life, they called him a giant, but he really wasn't a giant. Like, dude was like 5'8".
I don't think he'd be the same kind of hitter, but I feel like he'd be good enough to play in the major leagues. Now, Ted Williams, I think, could hit anybody. I think Ted Williams could hit anybody. Tony Gwynn, too.
Tony Gwynn, yes. Ted Williams, I think, would be one of those you'd have to kind of let him, if you cloned him now, like took his head out.
Which is coming, right? When's that coming?
I don't know, dog. I'm waiting for the Ted Williams unfreezing. I really am. Like,
okay, let me ask this.
Already,
okay.
They have the technology to clone him, don't they?
Let me ask you guys this, because y'all are more hockey aficionados than me.
I am.
Would it be fair to say that from an athletic standpoint, athletically?
Nope.
Would it be fair to say that Alexander Ovechkin is the greatest athlete to ever play in the NHL?
Nope. Don't even say that. It's not true. He doesn't have he is not a 5-tool player. I am sorry. Everybody that wants to say that Alexander Ovechkin, just because he's scoring more goals than Gretzky, he's got like 39 left. But again, this has been a dead puck era for the past fucking 10 years.
Wait,
Alexander Ovechkin is not a 5-tool player.
He's that close.
But hear me out. And I acquiesce to you because you definitely know more about it. But I'm saying Ove can do everything that any other plaher can ever do.
No, he can't.
And no other player can do everything that he can do.
He can't win Stanley Cups. That's the thing. Like
the Stanley Cup is a trophy for a team sport. I mean, just as an individual player.
Right, and there's a point to why I say that. He never won a Stanley Cup because he never played as a team player.
Oh, fuck, he's 46 away from
yeah.
Gretzky.
Wait a minute. No, wait. The Capitals won the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, off of one of the dirtiest hits in NHL history
Oh, I'm sorry.
by fuck. What the fuck is his name?
I was looking at the wrong stat. 31. He's at 31.
Alexander Ovechkin is probably one of the biggest jokes in the history of the fucking league. Everybody wanted to put him on a fucking level of shit. I put Patrick Kane above Alexander Ovechkin.
This is the same guy that said LeBron James wouldn't play in the 90s. So like
he would be a bitch in the 90s. He would be a bitch.
Your
He'd be
opinions
bent
on
over
everything
by
are
Rodman.
great. I love today. I have no idea what you're talking about, which was funny to me. You put something about wrestling on your Facebook today. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but it was great just to see people shit on you because I'm like, I don't know what it's talking about, but it seems like Ray has terrible takes on everything.
No, I was just making people mad. No, because and shout out by the way.
Rancid take
I said
Ray.
this in one of my comments. It's like saying Chuck Liddell would compete with Yuri.
Chuck Liddell would compete with Jerry. Chuck Liddell might.
Would he?
No.
Again, bring him up
Chuck,
at the same time. Put him in the same gyms.
Prime Chuck knocked out Alistair Overeem. Like, let's be real.
Prime Chuck was nasty. So
right.
I mean, he had the power to knock people out. He had the power to knock Yuri out. But I think Yuri probably overall had more skill, especially in the grappling and things like that. Clinch, things like that.
But no, yeah, don't ever tell him say he's the best pure athlete because there are plenty of other guys in the NHL who are better than him.
I don't watch nearly enough hockey to argue this with you, but I do know that the vast majority of hockey fans would disagree with you. But that's
I don't either. I don't either, Tim. But I will say this: I feel like most hockey players are specialists, to where it seems like Ovechkin is like he's good at everything. You say he's not a 5-tool player. He's good at everything.
He doesn't make his teammates better. That's the important thing.
What are the 5 tools in hockey?
Right.
Stick handling, shooting, skating, checking, and power play.
He's not great at all those things?
No. And he never will
be.
Be.
He's great at scoring.
Okay, the goal that's everybody's been scoring a lot. Sydney is almost the fucking Gretzky too. So
it's not nearly as good.
Who cares? He has fucking 3 Stanley Cups, and he's been one of the most consistent players in the NHL for 20 years now. It's insane to think about that, by the way, both of those guys, including Ovechkin. The fact that it's been like 20 years.
Dude, I can't believe like Sidney Crosby playing so long. Sidney Crosby career goals, at least from the website I'm saying, is I just missed it. Not that many compared to 598, and Ovechkin is 863.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's what I mean. He's great at putting that puck into that net. So that's why.
That's one aspect. That doesn't win you games. Just because you're scoring and you doesn't mean your teammates are, or they suck on defense.
You know how many guys are in the Basketball Hall of Fame, or will be especially in the Basketball Hall of Fame, that can't play defense?
A lot of them in the NBA for sure. NHL,
especially now,
dude.
Especially now. But I guess that's just the way all
Wilson,
sports are
by
going.
the way, the only reason that Alexander Ovechkin has a cup is because of that fucking white asshole, that white devil, that piece of shit, Tom Wilson. If it wasn't for him,
Tim Wilson died years ago.
One of our guys, with a dirty fucking hit, they would not have fucking won that series.
Comedian, I wish I would have.
For fucking not calling anything on that.
Comedian, I wish I would have met Tim Wilson. Tim Wilson was really funny, and I would have liked to meet Tim Wilson.
Tim Wilson. Why do I know that name?
He was a Southern dude. He did a lot of Bob and Tom, and he did a lot of songs. He's real funny.
That's probably why I know him, is the parody songs.
He didn't do parodies. He wrote his own songs.
I'm talking about like comedy songs.
Yeah, he was really funny.
Sorry, Pulse. Anytime you talk about Alexander Ovechkin, it like just builds a fire in me. That like
does that have anything to do with the fact that you are a Pittsburgh Penguins fan?
He is the John Jones of the NHL. He
That's
gets
not an
so
accurate
many
comparison.
Fucking passes
because
and so many excuses by fucking fans and all this shit, and you're just like, come the fuck on, man. Look at this fucking prick. How can you fucking trust this fucking Russian douchebag? Like, he's a fucking snake. Like, I hate him. He is just a piece of shit. Ugh. Sorry.
No, listen, that's one I'll let you go on because, I'm not big enough hockey fan. Now, I like to give you shit about it because I know it works you up, but I don't know nearly enough about hockey to really argue that with you. Although I am aware. Hold on, let's only finish my sentence. No, I'm aware that most hockey fans, the vast majority, like 90% of them, will disagree with you. But
I'm not saying I'm possibly in a minority when it comes to my hockey take on Alexander Ovechkin.
Very much.
But I have hated that man since 2008 because if it wasn't for him going knee to knee with fucking Sergei, was it him? I think it was him. Knee to knee with Sergei Gonchar of the Pittsburgh Penguins, we would have beaten Detroit in the fucking Stanley Cup final. We went. We won the fucking conference championship. We did the fucking good shit. But then we lost to Detroit because they had a better and deeper bench, and we had a lot of beat up people.
If it wasn't for Paul Dolan being a cheap asshole, we would have won the World Series this year. So I get it. It's always somebody's fault.
I'm checking
somebody's fault.
My claim here.
What are we talking about?
The Ovechkin. If not,
I don't know, but this show started hot. I'm having fun. This is good.
Yeah, today's been a good show.
I mean, it's very, very early in the show.
Well,
but I'm just saying it's good start. Except for the fact that I clearly have dead nerves in my face, and it's making me mumble and it's pissing me off.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Dental issues. Shout out to our friend Patrick Madison for getting braces, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah. That's brave, man. Get braces at I don't know how old he is, 30. He's probably at least my age, right? I thought he was about close to 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's good. I mean, I have crooked teeth, but I wouldn't fucking do 2 years. At my age, no, there's no fucking way. So, yeah, good for him, man.
I was blessed with okay teeth. Not great teeth. Okay teeth.
Dude, I had braces and mine are messed up. I have pretty much reserved the fact that I'm going to need new teeth someday. Probably sooner than later.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they have grants for them. I mean, I'm sure that would be quickly cut out of the budget with this Doge thing. I'm sure the teeth are going to go real quick. But there are...
I think there's going to be more money for Social Security and Medicaid after.
Well, Ray, I absolutely positively hope you're right because I am getting pretty nervous. I'm very nervous.
Well, don't just let it. See, this
is
the problem with a lot of
I'm
liberals. They get future anxiety when they need to just live in the day. How about that? Can we just let this shit kind of play out? I'll
politics
bitch with
now
you
when
shit goes.
There's people I know who never pay attention to politics, and I feel like I'm going to try to be that. It's not going to work, though. I mean, I feel like you should be somewhat informed, but I don't know.
It's the beauty of working in a truck all day. I have a lot of time to listen to a lot of voices. So it's.
But you listen to the same three voices, don't you?
I don't, though.
It's Cumia, Shapiro, and I don't know, Jordan Peterson.
They play clips of the liberal fucking pundits saying shit, and you're like,
they play clips, but that means you don't get context. Because the liberals do the same shit.
No, they don't.
Yeah, no, they do. No, I'm saying that they do the thing where they'll only give you a fucking split second.
Oh yeah, and then if it's something really outrageous, I'll actually look up the story.
Right,
I
need
to make sure what the context is, and when I find out it's actually what he was talking about, then I'm like, okay.
I double check John Oliver a lot. But
yes,
but just about every time though, he's basically on every time. I haven't caught him in one thing that I'm like, that's way off. I haven't caught him anything way off. But
I still haven't watched the whole Trump election thing yet.
It will make you mad probably, but that's fine.
Well, I was battling with a few people on Twitter or X today.
He was mostly just angry about, and just like me too. He's angry at the Democrats. But is what it is. Anyway, whatever.
Have a deeper bench, kid. I don't know what to tell you.
Whatever. I'm just happy that he didn't give that one dude, CIA director, that crazy dude who wrote the children's books about Trump. What was that guy's name? Cash something.
I have no idea. I think Pete Hegseth's going to be a really great. I
hope that works out. It's weird, but I hope it works out.
He has the experience of.
No, I am well aware that he has done stuff. I'm well aware that he's done stuff.
It's not like he doesn't have any kind of. He's not some jagoff who is like, I was in a I was in a committee about spending in the military, so now I should fucking be that. No, dude's been in war, so I'm okay with that one. Like I'm fully fine with that.
I don't really want to talk about it, but
Yeah.
I think Matt Gaetz is a real piece of shit.
That one. Even I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Dude, a lot of
Like,
Republicans are pissed off, real pissed
Yeah,
off. He's
like,
just not a.
it-
He's,
Yo,
he's not a good person. Sorry, Paul. So we'll be done with politics. We're done. We're done.
No, that's fine. I was just gonna ask. Okay, so is the NHL the only professional hockey league? Does Europe have a hockey league?
Yeah, of course.
there's a lot of Russian leagues. There's a couple European leagues. I think there's a Swedish only league. There's a lot of like pro leagues in the world.
There's pro
for
leagues in
professional
Canada.
hockey.
But I mean, the game started in Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Yes.
lore. But I think more it's probably Russia than anything, or fucking somewhere like that.
No.
People started doing
I
it.
mean, the ice hockey as we know it now is Canadian. Russia
Yeah.
had their own thing. They had their own
Yeah.
thing for a while, but when
That's what I'm
seeing-
saying. Like
they
it
switched
had to
over to
start
normal
somewhere.
career
Like
hockey. Yeah, no, it was
the
Canada.
argument for years is like, who started punk rock, the Ramon or the Sex Pistols? But like it had to have
Sex Pistols.
originated somewhere,
Simple Plan.
right?
Simple Plan started punk rock.
It was the Sex Pistols because England was like the trendsetter on punk. My cousin
but
who
then
lives there.
maybe it's because of an American bias, but I always heard that the Ramones were a garage band in New York that started it all.
They were. Yeah, all that's true.
That's true.
But the Sex Pistols were first. The Sex Pistols and the punk scene. I mean, Shane McGowan, R.I.P. It's going to be a year this year that he's been gone. He had fucking shit tons of punk bands before he created the Pogues. So it's like, and one of them actually had they were called the Nipple Erectors, by the way.
You know what the original name of Creed was?
God's Arms Around Me.
No, Naked Toddler.
For real?
What was it
What
called?
was it?
Naked Toddler.
Ew.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the cover for
Speaking of Mac
Nevermind
Ants.
by-
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
in reality, it's probably a band we never heard of. Honestly, it's probably or somebody's like, how about we do shit like this, and someone was like, dude, we can do that but better than you, and people are gonna forget.
What I'm
about you.
saying is there has to have been a first. Like there's no way that they both on the same night simultaneously came up with the idea for punk rock. Somebody had to have been the first.
What specifically do you call punk rock? Like compared to other? I mean,
Well, Pulse, they
fast
find
riffs,
pyramids.
like fat.
well,
They're
Chuck
finding
Berry did fast
pyramids in
riffs.
fucking South America. So saying that there's not a similar idea going on in the world,
But like
it's
you
a
said, fast
very-
riffs. Chuck Berry played fast riffs. So like
a lot of it comes from that too, like blues and fucking, like those kind
it
of like,
comes from everything. Everything comes from everything.
yeah.
But there always had to have been a first. Like there was the first president was George Washington. We
Does it
know
matter
that.
who was first? Does it really matter who was
It
first?
doesn't necessarily matter, but I just want to know who came up with the idea.
The Clash. I don't know.
I'm saying that's probably someone you never heard of.
Joe Strummer was like, I want to call this punk.
I watched a documentary on Elvis.
Okay.
Actually, two different things. I watched a documentary on Vegas. I talked a lot about Elvis, and then another one on the Netflix one just came out on Elvis.
Are you sure it was Elvis and not Elvez, the Mexican Elvis?
No, no, but they do mention in the Vegas documentary, like the impersonators. But man, that guy's career was whack.
Whack in a bad way?
Well, I mean, he had like a big chunk of his like early 30s or late 20s, early 30s. He didn't perform at all. He didn't perform for like 8 years. All he was doing was making shit movies that he didn't even want to make. Because he made one movie and his soundtrack got to number one. So Colonel Tom, his manager, for better or worse, just like, okay, this is all we're doing now. And Elvis is like, whatever. And he wasn't thrilled with it. Then that 68 comeback special everyone talks about, that legendary special where everyone was like, holy fuck, he's back.
At the Hilton?
No, they did it in LA. It was a TV
Oh.
special. It wasn't live. But everyone talks about that and him being like, he's back. And after that, he started going to Vegas. And that was a huge thing. He did Vegas like 4 weeks a year twice.
Yeah,
Something like that.
It was the Hilton. Me and Rick Adana were
Oh, the
hung
old
out
Hilton.
me and Rick Adana hung out with a guy who booked bands in that room during like the 80s. Like
That's probably the cool thing about like hanging out in that part of Vegas. You fucking get those guys.
Yeah, dog.
Those guys don't hang out in the strip. They hang out in fucking,
No, it was, and we were in Vegas. Like even like I told my Uber driver when we pulled up to the casino that we were at, like I have no idea if this is the right one, but it says turn left, so we're here.
It would be one time, maybe it'd be fun to like stay downtown one time, but not ready for that yet. I haven't been there enough.
Downtown's a different world.
I know.
At night.
Listen, you and me together would be good to go to downtown. We'd have fun downtown, but I'm not ready for that quite yet.
Yeah,
if I went like twice a year, I'd probably do like one downtown.
I like it.
But
we have a donation link, by the way,
right
down below. So if
This
you
is the
want to
goal.
send us to Vegas,
going to end of January, man, and I'm really excited. I've been looking all kinds of shit up, man. Heard a rumor. Who heard a rumor? Vague rumor. Don't know if there's any truth to it at all. I saw a tweet that may or may not be real. That there may be, I don't know who's on it, but there may be a top-ranked boxing card on February 1st in Vegas.
Dude, I will pay the ticket to get into that for you.
No, you won't. It'd be like a couple $100.
Okay, at least half. I'll give you like 150 if it's 250. And that's with fees.
I'll go. I mean, I kept Saturday open just in case that happened.
Sweet. Yeah, dude.
Something like that happened. The UFC is going to be in Saudi Arabia that day. So, but
I don't want to spoil it, but I'm in talks with a former member of Mad TV.
You showed me the conversation.
You're getting weird gets. I'm fine with it though.
Well, here's my thing with this, Pauls. So,
is it Bobby Lee?
Tell Tim who you messaged.
It would be great if it was Phil Lamar, UPS guy. Remember him?
I do.
Is it Will? What's his name? Will
Sasso would be great too. I'm going to reach out to him next. But no, we spoke about him last week, I believe. It's Aries Spears.
Has he gotten back to you?
Yes,
he did.
But
Does he want money?
He does, but to me, I feel it's worth it.
How much money is it? Did he tell you how much money he wants?
Half a band.
That means 500, right?
Yes, $500.
Well, I can't give you anything to that. I'm not going to be in on that. I mean, you guys do what you want.
Worth it, but Pulse, come on, dog. No offense to Aries, love, respect to.
Did he say for how long? Is that for like half an hour?
No. So for that type of scratch, I want a full hour.
I'm gonna say if it's a full hour, that's different.
But
and
you gotta
also,
understand,
I want to
like,
see his other interviews to see like how good he is. Like if he doesn't want to be here, I don't want him. You know, but if it's going to be a fucking really good show, that's different.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think Vlad TV pays him? So, like, I feel like this is like a discounted
probably
price.
$500 because Vlad TV can afford it. That guy's been around for forever, man.
Well, I'm saying what makes me nervous about paying people is what if we shove this money out being like, oh, this is going to be good for the channel. It's going to be for us. It's going to be really cool. And then they come in phoning it and super hard and it fucking sucks. That's what I'm afraid of, right? Everybody, we've been 100% on interviews so far. We said that, right? Everyone we've had has been awesome. That's because we don't give them shit. So they don't come unless they want to be here, right? So that's why they've all been great. So that's what I worry about with paying someone is that we're going to pay all this money and that $500 is a fucking lot of money. And then they're just gonna like not want to be here and be a dick about it, and then it's gonna be a waste of money and gonna suck. That's what I'm afraid of.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this.
And you can't tell me
I feel like $500 for a full hour, and it's not like we're gonna roast him or nothing. We're just gonna
but I said like, what kind of mood is he gonna be in? Is he gonna like not want to be here and being a dick? We're asking questions. He's just like, whatever, dude. just giving us shit.
I want to
just
get into
whatever.
everything. I want his whole life story. I want how he got into the biz. I want
I don't know if
I'll
he'll give
bring
that kind
the
of interview.
story
though.
up to him about the night of
That's
the
all I
Improv.
want to talk to him about is that.
Yes.
I-
Okay, so you met him. I want to get into that, but I also want to ask him about Jerry Maguire.
Well,
I want to
he was
ask him
in-
about
have
Tom
you seen
Cruise.
any of his recent interviews on podcasts? Like, look those up.
They've
and
been
see-
good. Yeah,
If
like
they're
he's-
good, that's different. But I'm saying, like, if we spend that kind of scratch and he's like phones it in, doesn't want to be here, that's gonna fucking
I
suck.
think Aries would absolutely, and especially if we start off with the fact that he called me, and I still to this day, it's the greatest sentimentally, like it's top roast I've ever experienced
Nah.
as a human
Oh,
being.
Yeah, was it Harry Potter if he gave up? That's good.
Yeah, dude, like
Yeah.
that is
Now
probably
you look like David Koresh if he went atheist. What?
that is a good. You know what? That seventh seal. I just decided not to open it up. You
It's
know,
not worth it.
Like,
Yeah, not worth it. You don't know
it's
what's in there.
but no, and then just he, and after fucking the second time he did it and he crushed on it, he was cool with me. Like to this day, top moment of my life when it comes to like mad TV people ever.
I mean, I've learned pretty quickly at the Funny Stop. Although a Funny Stop never had many problems with comics because everybody respected Pete so much. I rarely saw it when I was working there. I was there every weekend. You rarely saw too many problems, but you do also see like there's guys who are like on the road constantly, and they're just kind of like, I mean, not that they don't love performing; they love performing, right? They all do. But like, if there's not a good show, they're going to be in a mood, you know. Or if there's not a good crowd, they're going to be in a mood. Voss was like that a bit. I mean, he did his thing, but like, he wasn't. He
but that's
he wanted that.
Voss. If
he
you
wanted
don't
the openers
know
to go
who Rich
short.
Voss is, yeah,
He
but
was
if you
nice
don't
though.
know
He's
who
always
Rich
been
Voss
nice. Like
is-
you asked him a weird question about something and he answered it. Like he was super nice. He always has always been nice. So I have an
no,
autographed
he's-
CD.
Rich to me, like because I grew up knowing who he was, and because of O&A, Tough Crowd. I knew him from Tough Crowd too.
Mhm.
Like me when like I got the Voss treatment the first time, it was like it was almost like Willy Wonka handing you a golden ticket. You're like, oh my god, I got what I wanted. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. Like
Like-
last time I was there, right? I was standing in the doorway and he sees me. He's like trying to riff, and he sees me, and I'm very pick-onable, so he starts riffing on me. And I just
See, that's what I mean. That's why, in my opinion, comedians are actually, in a sense, tougher than like pro fighters, because like they
hurt.
I mean, if you look at
develop
Tim's
a thick.
fight, yes, actually, we are.
I don't mean
some
like
people get knocked
physically. I
out
mean
in the
like
first
mentally.
round.
man,
They-
Andrew's coming on next week, and we're gonna have to make him watch that fight. I'm not gonna tell him. We're just gonna make him watch.
Yes, I'm down.
But that's what I mean. Like you develop such a thick skin. One from being ragged on by other people. Then 2
Mm-hmm.
like when you go up there and you bomb, you have to be able to be like, screw it, that happened, and just move
Dude,
on.
Getting ripped on by someone who's a professional joke writer and is really good at it is not offensive. It doesn't feel offensive because it's really funny, right? If it's just I mean, listen, if there's a few people that if I did roast battles, they probably would get me. They'd probably get me in a couple that'd be like, oh, you got me good, dude. Ooh, that one hurts.
What's the guy's
but it's
name?
all in fun.
Something Ross. He's a
Rich Voss?
Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross.
Jeff
yeah.
Ross. Yes, that's all
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
That was it.
we have a couple buddies that are members of the Friars Club in New York, and they said like every time we go in there, Rickles will be like at a table hanging out until the day he died. I'm like, dude, you got to get me in there. I want Rickles to fucking introduce me to him, and I want him to call me fat, dude. I'm like, that's all I want. Like I want Rickles to fucking call me fat, dude. But he died. It didn't
I
get
didn't
to
know
happen.
you could bring elephants in here.
Right, something good, right? And but
Hey,
no,
Dumbo,
but Voss,
go
Yeah,
get
that's
in.
what I
Voss
heard.
did it, and I was just letting him do. I didn't want to like. I wasn't gonna do quit back and forth with him. I was just like, do what you want. I'm gonna say yes, answer your questions, yes. I was.
I
gonna
laughed.
get
No,
out of
that's
his
what
way.
that's what I heard Jamie Foxx say about Don Rickles. He was like, the first time I met him, he's like, because he's like, Don Rickles is the OG of OGs. He's from the Rat Pack days, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, the first time somebody introduced me to him, he's like, "Hey, Mr. Rickles, this is Jamie Foxx. He's a new comedian on the scene." And he said Don Rickles was like, "Okay, hey, hello, Jamie. What team do you play for?" And he was like, he was just racist right off the bat. But he was like, Jamie said it was like, I was kind of thrown off a little bit by that comment, but then I get it. Like he was trying to test where I was at, you know?
Yeah.
It was a
Like,
joke.
Guys, I
Yeah.
love doing that to people at shows. And that's where I find out the guys I can talk to and the people who I'm like,
Which means there's about 100 open micers that hate Ray, probably.
the open micers love me. It's the pro comics who are like, "Oh, why are you making fun of me?" 'Cause it's fucking fun to do, you fucking loser.
But I've also heard that Dane Cook, like he can't take it. He can't take it at all. Like he doesn't.
I bet it's
He's
different
fun.
now. He's
I'm
a
gonna-
different guy now. He's in his 50s. You know, I feel like it's different now. But it's possible that back then, sure, that's possible.
I heard when he
Plus,
first came
I mean,
up,
when
he was fragile.
Guys that can't take it, it sucks. It sucks. It's not a good look, number one, and it's like Bill Maher. Bill Maher hates all these impressions of him, and he gets really pissed about it.
I don't know who Bill Maher is.
Oh, sorry, Bill Maher.
Oh, Mar. Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Maher,
Mar
yeah.
doesn't like it at all.
I can't stand Bill Maher. I can't stand that guy.
You don't
he's
like
the
the
most-
way I talk. It's okay, 'cause I'm here.
No, I mean it's like he's smug for no reason. It's like you're like,
That's just how he's always been like that.
okay.
No, I don't know. He has people that love him, man. He still sells out his tour, you know.
What's the one British guy they used to hire him for like the Emmy, the Oscars, or something like that?
Gervais?
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais. I don't like him either.
No?
No,
Dude, I have a lot of respect for Gervais. That he just fucking. I mean, he's also well aware that he's one of those people too. But the fact that he went on those shows, he did jokes that no one would tell him to do. Like, if they knew what he was going to say, they would have told him not to do him. They would have not booked him. But he just fucking went hard, and good for him.
Ricky Gervais.
And he's legitimately really funny.
I was about to say, Ricky Gervais. I've said this many times on the podcast, but I seriously mean this when I say this. I want to be Ricky Gervais when I grow up. Like, I want to have the career that man had. I want to fucking write a show like that and it be one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen do stand up on video ever. Honestly, Pulse. Like, I think Ricky Gervais.
that just shows we have different tastes. Like there's some
that
people
doesn't mean
who
anything.
no, I'm just saying there's some people who have a right to be smug. Like you remember the TV show Frasier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually was talking about it last night.
You remember his brother Niles?
Yeah. Niles
David I.
was a
Pierce.
prick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but see, in that world or whatever, I understand why he was smug. He was like a smart dude. So if he acts like he's smarter than people, it's not an act. He really is probably smarter than you. So it's a reason for him to be smug. But for some people, they're smug for no reason. I don't get it. Like,
Well,
dude, there's people in my small town that I know that act like their shits don't stink, right? They fucking live in the same town as me. You don't care how much money you have. You're not fucking. You live here.
Yeah.
Like, you're not that special. I mean, you're fine. We're all fine. But saw a great hat, a Mariners hat that said Mariners across the front and had like the city lines, like it was the Frasier logo, but it said Mariners, and I'm like, that's fucking cool. That's a really cool hat. Not a Mariners fan, but that was a badass hat.
But who are we talking about that's smug? Oh, Ricky Gervais. To be
Ricky
honest,
Gervais
though,
and Bill Maher, both of them.
well, Mar shouldn't have. I agree with you. Mar's a lot more smug than he should be. I mean, there's times where he is given actual God honest fact, and then goes, "Well, I don't know anything about it." All right, well, then why'd you open your
Right.
fucking mouth
Oh,
about
that's
something you have no
exactly-
idea about?
See, that's exactly what I mean. See, like for example,
But I think he's funny.
you do an impression of Alex Jones. Alex Jones has said some wild stuff over the years. Okay, but here's the thing.
Dude, my
More
favorite thing that
often
maybe
than
has
not-
ever happened ever.
Hold on, let Pulse continue his thing,
Sorry,
and we'll go
Pulse.
on to that because
Okay,
I do
so-
want to talk
so
about that.
Okay, I just want
laughed
to say
so
this.
hard.
he was dead wrong about Sandy Hook, right? Okay, but check this out. If you check the record, he's more often right than he is wrong about a wide array of topics. So I don't mind Alex Jones.
Well, no, we'll talk about what happened today. I'm actually bringing a story up
Yeah,
right
Paul,
now.
did you see this?
Oh God!
When I first read it, I thought it was a joke because you know why I think it was a joke. But I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit, this is real and hilarious.
I gotta tell you, I know that he was probably trying to be funny, but it didn't translate. The owner of The Onion talking about some of the things, and Pulse, you said some things that are very true where it was like demonstrably false and all this stuff. He had some fucking bangers, bro. Like he had some bangers. Like
Who, Alex Jones?
yeah, he was right about some shit. Like
He was right about Bohemian
He's
Grove.
often right. He's often right. That's what I mean. Like if he acts like he's smarter than most people, it's probably because he is smarter than most people. So I don't mind if he
I don't
does
think
it.
that's true.
But Tim, if you want to read the headline for
Satire publication The Onion buys Alex Jones InfoWars at auction with Sandy Hook family's backing. That's fucking amazing. The Onion bought InfoWars at a bankruptcy auction.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real thing that happened.
Happened
Okay,
today,
well,
dude.
The AP doesn't fuck around. Yeah, that's real. When I first read it, I thought it was an Onion article. I thought it was fake, but it's hilarious.
Here's the top line of the article. The satirical news publication The Onion was named the winning bidder for Alex Jones Infowars.com at a bankruptcy auction Thursday. Backed by families of the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting victims.
With his own money.
Jones owes $1 billion in a defamation lawsuit for calling the massacre a hoax. Yeah, this was the biggest misstep of his career.
I'm really excited to see what they do with it. I love The Onion. I think The Onion's hilarious. And such like The Onion. I think Babylon Bee is funny too. But I love The Onion, right? And the fact that they bought this is awesome.
See, here's my feeling though. Like Alex Jones and Pulse, you listen to Alex Jones, yeah? Pulse?
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
You listen? Okay. I think this is gonna backfire in a bigger way than people actually think.
I knew you were going to have a
lame take. This is going to make
on
Alex Jones bigger than anything in the world because people are going to.
I don't think they care about that though. I don't think they care about that. They care about how funny it is that they're going to have this.
I think this is going to like blow up in their face. I really do because there's. His listenership will go to whatever other platform he's on, and fucking give him money for.
It really is for the. It's not for them to gain InfoWars support. It's for them to make the people who like The Onion to laugh. No, people are gonna. They're not shutting it down. They're going to use it. They said this. They're gonna use it as they're gonna have like a fake Alex Jones do shit like they make or somebody like that. They're gonna do They're going to do more satire with it. They said that already in the article. Maybe not this article, but a article. They said they wouldn't buy it for no reason. So they did it to make the people who they make laugh already laugh more. And that's going to happen if they do it right, which I'm sure they will.
I don't think
it's awesome.
I don't think they will. Because Alex was already funny on his own. Like trying to write some of the shit some people.
You know what they need to hire? They need to hire our friend Sean Lynch to become to play a character like that. It'd be hilarious.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna do, and I'm sure it'll be funny. It won't be funny to anyone. Like I don't think it's stuff for you, but it'll be funny to me. It won't be funny for everyone, but I'm excited for it.
I'm for them doing this. I really am, but I think because again, it wasn't. I'm not saying it was, anything like that, but like I think this is gonna really motivate this guy to fuck the world up a lot more. Like we just created a hydra.
It's already not gonna stop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna go 10 times more hard than he's gonna put any money he still has in the bank
Shouldn't have any.
into whatever prison planet or whatever the fuck he's gonna do to get viewers again.
He's gonna do that anyway.
Huh?
He's gonna do that anyway.
Well, yeah, but I think now we're gonna see an effort out of Alex that nobody's ever really seen before. He's gonna be the king of the internet by the end of this.
I don't think he's ever stopped trying.
He hasn't, but losing all of his stuff, he can't really do anything. Oh, Pulse is gone. But yeah, good for the Onion. They're doing a good thing here. A very, very charitable thing here. So they'll get the money that is in InfoWars, and then probably it'll be a fucking tab. Yeah, like you said, it'll be a tab on the Onion's website.
Yeah, they'll probably have.
Which is kind of hilarious because I do have an InfoWars thing on my toolbar to like a shortcut right to the website.
No one's surprised.
We'll pull the InfoWars website up after the Onion starts using it for their.
It's gonna be a fat white guy in a suit just screaming nonsense. That'd be great. I'm excited for it.
I want that character on this show.
You say, our friend Sean Lynch would be great at that.
Yes.
Also, I got a hold of him because I don't know how to pitch it. But if I see him, I think it would be great if we made. I mean, the Costco guys, right? The fucking, what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the boom.
Here comes the boom
or whatever.
Yeah. I think it'd be really funny if we had a video where Sean played like the Rizzler grown up.
I was gonna go live and right about now. You still down?
Pulse, you're on air, buddy.
How
just take them off. We're live here.
We're live here, by the way, on this podcast. Yeah. What was I can't remember what I was gonna say now. I lost my train of thought. I want that guy though here, whoever they get to play the Alex Jones character. I want him on Bro Plata. Absolutely.
Sean would be great at that. Or like Bobby Monahan. I watched the entire episode of SNL from Saturday with Bill Burr. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah?
It was great. His
monologue was weird, by the way.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
Some of it was good.
That was great. Some of the sketches were really funny too. I laughed out loud.
Oh, good for you.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not like you and want to hate everything. I don't know how you do that. I'm depressed anyway.
I don't hate everything.
You want to hate everything. You want to hate everything.
I don't. I don't want to hate things, Tim.
I don't believe you.
I don't. I do wake up some days and it's like, fuck Coldplay. Like, I don't know. There's
Coldplay is a damn world treasure.
There's days. But, like, my hatred of AEW is valid.
I don't know enough about that to tell you if you're right or wrong.
It's one of the most
unprofessional
fucking things ever. And then me and Dan Brown were actually talking about that last Saturday, actually.
I don't like your pretend sport. No, I don't like your pretend sport. Yeah.
Well, it's the presentation of the pretend sport that I don't like. It's more. It's like it's like somebody handing you a turd on a plate and saying it's filet mignon. Like, no, it's not, bitch. Like, I know what filet mignon is.
I'm sure people walked by you guys having that conversation. And it's like, how the fuck did either of these guys ever have sex with a woman? You both have. So
I was about to say with blue eyes. I mean, blue eyes and a weird and like a kind of shifty smile. It works. Like, I don't know why, but my personality is what really got me. My looks never did ever. But That's how I got by. And then I would say, I like wrestling. And they would leave. And I'm like, I understand. I'm going to go watch wrestling now.
It's true. Like you should wait 6-7 months before you bring that up.
No, I don't. I bring it up pretty. I put it when I was on dating apps prior to Laura. It was fucking. I put that in my dating profile, and I got a lot of ughs when they found that when they actually read the profile and like didn't just look at my fucking like pictures. But yeah. I mean, put up with it. I'll take you to a wrestling show for a first date just because it's like kind of a casual thing and it's kind of fun. But I actually bought my tickets to the Black Friday show happening down the street from my house. I'm very excited for that, Tim. I get to Uber to that show. So.
Oh, okay.
And they're having a legend from the NWA on there too. So
NWA, isn't that an airline?
no, well, it used to be, but it was it's owned by Billy Corrigan now, which is hilarious to me. Fucking Billy Corrigan. That man will die with the NWA in his portfolio. Like, there's a part of me that if we ever became something where we could like just kind of do frivolous things, I would buy it from Billy Corrigan and be like, dude, this is how much it's really worth. I'm gonna take this to the next level.
Sure, that wouldn't work. Where'd Pulse go?
And
Is he here?
I don't know. I think Pulse.
Check on him. I'm coming right back.
All right. I don't know. Do not know. You want to talk about this fucking Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight and how Tyson's gonna beat the shit out of him,
There's no way that happens,
bro?
I mean, I think it's more likely that Tyson wins than Stipe wins. Although I want Stipe to win very much, but also, even if he does win, he's pumped himself with more fucking testosterone than fucking a college football team. So like, I don't count it anyway, man. You're 58, be 58. I still think Paul's gonna beat him. I do think he's better than people think he is.
What I loved about the so far about like the whole media blitz for this was the interview that the lady had with Tyson, and he goes, to my kids I'm nobody, but on Friday they're gonna find out their dad's very special. And you're like, oh no, he's motivated. Like this is a Tyson that was like probably mid-90s Tyson where he was on a tear. So like mentally he's mid-90s Tyson. Do I think he'll quit on the stool? There's a fucking chance.
That's what I think happens. The same thing that happened to Pat Miocic. I feel like we're gonna get a good 1 or 2 rounds, and then after that,
were they tested? Is the next thing.
No, fuck no. Tyson talked about how much fucking TRT he's taking.
Well, then he's gonna kill Jake Paul. If he's on TRT right now,
Still don't think
testosterone,
it's not gonna matter. I think.
Oh, son.
I think he gets a 1 or 2. Number one, I think his fight's gonna suck. Number one, I think it's gonna fucking suck. Also, if Tyson does anything, it'll be the first 2 rounds. After that, shit.
I agree.
And
it's
I
8
think
rounds, so it's not like it's
I think he doesn't
rounds.
make it all 8 rounds. That's what I'm assuming what happens. But I think it's gonna suck. I hope somebody knocks somebody out because I really think that fight's gonna be garbage.
It could be.
Luckily, no one's paying for it. Well, Netflix, but
yeah.
Is Pulse there yet? What's he doing?
No, Pulse left.
He didn't even tell us what he was doing.
Yeah, he said he was gonna check back in a sec. I don't know. So, yeah.
I'm gonna get more drink. Hold on.
Huh?
I'm gonna get more drink. Hold on.
All right, go get more drink. We'll come back. We'll talk more fights here in a sec, because I do want to talk about 309, because that's Cleveland Christmas to us. It is the weekend. Stipe is back. I didn't. I should have made a Homer alert, because this is a Stipe, like pro Stipe show. 42 years old and all. I don't care. If he gets knocked out, leave. Fine. Do your shit, bro. But if YouTube, if Twitch, if Kick, Stipe Miocic does it, greatest shit on the planet. Stipe Miocic becoming the heavyweight champion of the world. Tim's going to get more drink, and we'll talk about Stipe. We'll talk about 309 here. I think Jones wins by submission, Liu Kane. Rooting for a banger. I am too. I'm hoping okay. First round, first flurry, John Jones catches Stipe, rocks him. Not going to be mad. Stipe's 42. Not going to be mad at all about the fact that a younger, bigger, maybe muscle-wise, John Jones gets, the heavyweight championship off of Stipe. Whatever. I love the story of Stipe going into Madison Square Garden. It doubted Stipe getting rocked. True, but you never know. Well, I mean, when you have Gordon Ryan, though, Liu Kane, when you have Gordon Ryan as your coach, you're going to be picogramming the shit out of yourself. You are completely going to be picoed out your dick. It's like he's that story too. I want to talk to Tim about that. The fact that Gordon Ryan is what Tim said in a message actually too. Man, I don't want either of these guys to lose. I don't want Stipe. Like Jones. Jones is. I got me and Tim last year. We had the privilege to see John Jones win this very belt at against Cyril Gane. We were at UFC 285 in the crowd, and having a great time for it. But yeah, Liu Kane, I'm telling you, dude, when I saw that thing of Gordon Ryan, I'm like, fucking where's Nowitzki? We need to get Nowitzki on the case, dog. It was fucking great. The crowd sucked, but the card was great. The crowd was terrible in Vegas until the end. Like, everybody showed up. Like, I don't get why everybody showed up for the money shot when the whole fucking card was amazing. But also make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all that. Share us out. That's going to be my big thing right now for us, is sharing us out, telling people we exist, and making sure to hit that notification bell when you subscribe. Helps algorithm, helps us get to more people. If you're new to the show, thank you for being here, and we appreciate every single person coming in tonight for the fire-ass show that we've had so far. We rarely get these. We rarely get these fucking bangers, but they're all when they happen.
Did Pulse come back on and tell you he was leaving?
No.
He's live on his. Well, now.
Well,
weird. It's a weird way to do it.
I know.
Because I was going to ask him about it, but he just fucking left.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
It's yeah. I was just like kind of vamping about Stipe and Jones, and the fact that fucking did you see Tyson Slaps the shit out of Jake Paul. No, but I hope Jake Paul realizes what kind of animal he decided to unleash on himself, even if he's 57. Sorry.
58.
58. What the fuck ever. He's in his he's in his late 50s. And
He's old
about
as
to
fuck. He's
whoop-
too old to fight. Don't do this. This is silly.
You have not seen the training videos.
I have. Yes, I have. And dude, anyone can hit a fucking bag. I do not believe it's going to be good. I believe it's going to be overall. I think the fight's going to suck.
20
but
minutes
I think it's
ago?
going to be sad.
Okay.
I think it's going to be real sad. Real
I
sad.
didn't know they were doing the live weigh-ins, so that I would have brought the.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
We would have done the weigh-ins.
They did the press conference for 309 like earlier today.
Yeah, they did. I watched. I didn't watch any of it. But man, I'm really concerned now that Jones might be picogramming.
You're right. If you want to convince people that you're not cheating, it's not great to bring a cheater in. That's like,
Yeah.
like I'm not on steroids, but I have hired Barry Bonds as my personal hitting coach.
Yeah.
That's like, Jose Canseco as my nutrition
I was
expert.
about to say he's the Mark McGuire of fucking or jiu-jitsu, dog. Like
My
he
new
is,
speed coach Brady Anderson. Yeah, that's not.
dude. The fact that Gordon Ryan is allowed in like an MMA gym while a guy's on a fucking on camera at least is mind-boggling.
I mean, can you catch fucking steroids from transference? Like you can just like if it just soaks into his skin.
I was about to say sweat to body contact, maybe. I mean, Gordon Ryan sweats fucking every single steroid you can possibly think of to begin with. So like I feel like he'd be like if you licked him, you would turn into like who's the Gary Hall? Who's the fucking British muscle guy? You know what I'm talking about?
No, but
Luke Kane, do you know what I'm talking about?
the amateurs at Jackson Wink collect Gordon Ryan's sweat and inject it into themselves in the bathroom.
Team Alpha Male drinks it like fucking. They'll filter it to make it pure. Eddie Hall, you fucking drink Gordon Ryan's sweat. You turn into.
I just
Eddie
saw a video
Hall.
of Eddie Hall getting kicked in the thigh by a 9-year-old.
Yeah, I love that video.
Yeah.
Oh man, but when I saw that, dog, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, Jones? What are you doing, you piece of... And you know he's getting off on it. He's jerking off in the fucking Jackson Wing fucking showers going, they're going to love that pic. Like, you know that. It's wild. He's such a troll.
All I know is I got to buy the pay-per-view.
Yeah. I'm going to my buddies to watch it. I'm giving him like $30 for it. But you could ask for the password.
No,
Tim.
it's all right, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just buy. My brother said something about watching. If he wants to watch it, then. However, everyone with an account should have 2 people watching it at 2 locations, no matter what. That should always be happening because that's how many you're allowed to have with an $80 pay-per-view. You could have 2 people
No
in 2 different
links, Luke
locations
Kane.
watching it. More power to you, man. But I don't know. I just feel guilty doing it. So
Yeah, Tim has a conscience. I've pirated more fucking pay-per-views than I can. No, it's okay.
Oh, you're fine, brother.
You don't need to apologize for it. You're doing the right thing. Just Tim has a conscience, so it's like fuck.
I don't think you're doing the right thing, but I'm not going to give you shit for doing it. You do you, fam. Also, man, I'll have to buy Andrew Law's pay-per-view too, but that will be like $40. That won't be that bad.
Oh, okay.
I just figure I can't go down because I'm going to Vegas. I can't go down to Louisville. I thought about it, but also you owe me $25.
Oh, okay.
Because I did tell him
After
today
the show.
we'll do it. Because he asked, and I'm like, I'm not going to say no. You know?
Yeah, no. Even though, my thing is,
Tell you what, he loses this one, then I'm going to be like, I don't think we can be on your
yeah, we're
show
done.
anymore.
We're gonna personally
We'll just
bring
give
him on
you
the show.
$50, but don't put the logo on.
Yeah, don't put the logo on anything. Like, put on a shirt. Maybe
Put the
that'll
MMA holes logo on your shorts. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Put Pulse's logo on there.
But yeah, the piracy's crazy. I thought I was going to jail when I was like 6. I used to pirate fucking all
Napster?
kinds of pay-per-views, like on
You know,
website. My friend would.
One
my
of those
friends would
Napster
do it.
people. That did happen though. They did actually take people. People did really
Yeah.
get in a lot of trouble for that. There are people like it has happened. It does happen.
Oh,
But
my
it's like
buddy.
it's just that you don't want to be. Listen, if you're just doing it for yourself, they're probably not going to come after you. Now, if you're the ones that are streaming it for people, then that's who they come after.
How about this? There's a dude I met in England because he pirated fucking shit on Justin.tv and would create websites to fucking watch these things and send the links to his friends. Dude, I love my boy Tommy. I would love to get him on this show. He's a DJ actually now.
Is he in jail?
England. No, WWE did send him a cease and desist, like legally.
Well, that's nice. If you get that choice, right? So they before they knock your door down, if they
LimeWire was another one. LimeWire was a fucking crapshoot sometimes.
yeah, LimeWire.
Trying to-
The youth
trying to watch
today will never know. Yeah,
Trying to watch Animal House, and all of a sudden it's just 15 minutes of Arba Dwyer on repeat. You're like, fuck, again?
a lot of Rick rolls. Yeah.
That too.
Oh, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Ugh, the viruses.
All
Oh,
the
the
90s.
viruses.
That too.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Share us out. Share us out. Tell people. They were chanting Tom Aspinall's
see that.
name. Which, by the way, hats off to Dana. Hats off to Dana for saying what he said today, which is John Jones says he wants to continue to fight. He's going to fight Tom Aspinall next. So either John Jones retires after winning the belt,
We
or
will
he
see.
fights Tom Aspinall for the unification fight.
We will see. They make too much money on Pereira and Jones for him to say no. I mean, I think he should fight Aspinall too, but yeah, I don't know. But I think Stipe should be done no matter what.
This is his sunset fight, regardless of what else. He's, I mean,
But he hasn't came out and said it though. He hasn't came out and said. He's actually said the opposite.
I get that, but like honestly, dude, like
I was watching the countdown show today, and he looks old. I mean, he looks in good shape, but like you're like, man,
he's fireman old too, so it's not like he's like.
well, yeah, he's blue collar North Royalton, Ohio old. Like he looks like he looks 42. I mean, that's not. It doesn't. He looks good. He looks great for 42, but he does look 42 in the face.
Well,
His
yeah.
body's fantastic.
And that's why I hope he wins. Like I think it would be.
I never wanted anyone to win any fight in the UFC more than I want Stipe to beat John Jones. Oh my gosh, I want it so bad. I don't think it's gonna happen. There's zero chance, but I'm like, man, I fucking want it bad. I really hope I'm wrong.
Despite the fires, he's a fucking beast. Stipe is, and
He
that's
is a
why
beast, but he hasn't fought 3 years. He's 42 years old. He's fighting the greatest mixed martial artist in the history of the sport.
Well, I mean, shit has
All
happened
of those
before.
things together.
What's up, Johnny Smith? Good to see you, baby.
Hey Johnny. But yeah, I really hope that I really hope Stipe wins. I think there's no fucking chance, but I really hope so, man. I want that to happen. That'd be so amazing.
Do you know what I want? And I know because of the elevator fucking fiasco and all this, but we have better hotels now downtown. Have
Aspinall fighting
UFC
Cleveland.
or his final fight in Cleveland, regardless win, lose, draw.
I was thinking this
Final
today.
fight in Cleveland.
He should say, like, I'm fine with retiring right now, but if he beats John Jones, he should say, I'm fine with retiring right now. However, if you want me to fight Tom Aspinall, we're doing it in Cleveland. If you say no, then that's fine. I'll just retire.
Yeah.
That's what I think he should
I
do.
agree.
I think he should do that. And I think the UFC would probably do it. I think they do it. He at that point, dude, he
deserves
it.
Like
He 100% would deserve it. So that doesn't mean they do it, but because he's talking about bottom line and shit. But here's the thing: Dana can play at Jack, the casino right there. He can play. I don't know how much he'll let him
He's
bet.
not
but
banned from that casino.
Not
hope.
yet.
Like, Stipe's a
Stipe's a
bum.
bum.
How
Get
about
outta
you
here.
suck my ass, Johnny Smith?
Compared to who is he a bum?
He's one of the greatest of all time, man.
If he gets knocked out in the first 8 seconds, he still is. It doesn't matter, man. He's already
He's
done.
the greatest heavyweight to ever fucking
and
lace up those fucking gloves.
And most likely will not happen. But it is what it is. But yeah, if some miracle happens that he does fight, that's what I hope he does. I hope he says, "You won't. I'm fine with retiring, but if you want me to fight Tom Aspinall, we're doing it in Cleveland." I really, really wish he'd do that. That would they do it? I don't know. He's gonna be like, I will retire. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But
I
if
want to just drive down the highway. That's
what I was gonna say. Like they sell out everywhere. They're not gonna lose money doing it. I mean, a little bit, not much, but not more than they would do at T-Mobile.
Dana may lose in the high limit room. The fucking horseshoes.
Yeah, but
or the
they're not
Jack's
gonna let him bet
shady.
$500,000 on a hand of baccarat.
Which, by the way, I think is the game I'm going to change to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I'm still gonna play blackjack, but if
Okay.
there's no blackjack seats, I will play baccarat. Because you don't really need to understand it, really.
All you need to do is get to 9 or beat whatever the.
And if you don't really understand, they're either going to give you chips or take your chips. You know, it's like you don't have to do anything after you bet. So it's one of those.
Thank you guys, by the way, for watching. We I do want to say we appreciate everybody. Help us get to 500. Share the shit out of this show, dog. Like we want to get to a point where we have enough listener or viewers that we get a check from YouTube and also Kick. We're on Kick as well. So if you want to help us get to the different levels of Kick, I have no life. I'm always here. Well, we don't have a life either.
Yeah, why do you think
Johnny?
we're always here?
Yeah, we're here every single week, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Although I'm about to leave to start my own stream, do my own in here a second.
Yeah, I think I need to do my own. And
Ray and I are going to do our own separate streams here in a minute, everybody.
I shared on my channel, bro. I got you. My subscribers don't listen sometimes, though. That's the same thing with this fucking channel. Like, every single time we try and actually, like, do something cool, all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got a listener.
No, Johnny Pulse is streaming right now. He actually left to stream his own without telling us he was leaving. He just disappeared, and now he's doing his own.
And started doing his own stream. So,
Which, listen, I don't want to seem like I'm talking crap behind his back. I wish he was here because I wanted to ask him about it before he left, but he just left and didn't say anything. So he can do whatever he wants. I just wanted to ask him about it because it seems strange to me, and it seems very strange. But because whoever he wanted on, we could have on this show. I don't know. Either way. I'm not mad at all, but I think it's weird, and I wanted to talk to him about it face to face instead of feeling like I was talking crap. Because I'm not talking crap behind his back. I wanted to talk to him about it. I wanted to ask him about it because it seems strange to me. But he can do what he wants.
I don't know. It's weird, but
I think it's weird and strange, but he can do what he wants.
I'm gonna go take a leak real quick. Come back, talk more. Not putting that up.
I don't know how it could be.
Chat is open both here and on Kick, so if you want to join the conversation, everybody's doing it. We appreciate it. This is actually a more active chat than we've had in a while, so we appreciate you.
It's two people deep. It's okay. Sometimes it only takes two or one. It takes two to make a thing go right.
I'm going to take a leak real quick.
Takes two to make it out of sight.
Oh, that just ended. Okay. Hold on.
I want to rock right now. Anyway, yeah. So my opinion on tomorrow night's circus fight is that it's going to suck. And a lot of people are going to be pissed because there's a whole card, right? It starts at 8, and they probably won't fight till midnight or some shit, at least. So I don't know. I mean, I'll get there eventually. Hello, Monkey Bedfart. Great name. But yes, eventually that fight will happen, and I think it's going to suck no matter what. I am excited for 309. That'll be fun. See, Johnny gets it. Johnny fucking gets it. He caught it. But yeah, 309. I mean, Stipe hasn't fought in 3 years, but John Jones only fought like 2 minutes in the last 5, right? So we were at that fight, Ray and I, at 285, and it was great. It was cool to see him, and he, fucking hot knife through butter, gone, and it was easy. But when on the feet, he looked rusty. He's coming off an injury. Who knows? I mean, maybe if we're lucky and he's rusty again because of the injury, Stipe has a shot. But I don't. I want it to happen so bad. I want Stipe to win so bad. I feel like there's zero shot that John Jones does not beat Stipe. But it'd be really cool if he didn't. Oh, excuse me. I'll be burping. Who else on the card? Justin Gaethje? No. We got Oliveira and Chandler. Which every single one of Michael Chandler's fights since he came to the UFC have been awesome. Even when he loses, it's a great fight. I don't think he has a losing record in the UFC. I think he does, but who cares? All the fights have been great, and he did lose to Oliveira last time, but it was a great fight. So hopefully we get that again. I do think Oliveira will win. I do think he'll win more convincingly than last time, but we'll see. Oh, the card we went to 285. No, Gaethje wasn't on that. The co-main event was Valentina and Grasso, the first one. And then Rakhmonov and Jeff Neal. And
do you dream about that fight at all, Tim? Do you dream about Alexa Grasso and Shevchenko won at all? Do you have nightmares waking up going, I lost it again?
Well, I mean, in reality, I wouldn't have, I would have won $300 or something for, not like an insane amount of money, but it would have put a dent in the money that I did lose in Vegas, but it should have. Yeah, I had a 7-leg parlay. I hit 6, and then fucking Grasso got me. I thought that was the sure one.
Watching it happen and knowing you bet that, I was just like, oh, fuck.
She was the only underdog that won on that entire card. All the favorites won except for her.
I bet you do, Johnny Smith. I bet you do.
Did you dream about our Jessica I interview? Oh, I saw just video of the new Strong Style building.
It looks cool
on Countdown. It looks fucking awesome. It's like it's a sweet building.
Do you know what it's
huge.
From?
What?
Do you know what it's across from?
Strip club?
No, those are farther down. Those are that's more down Brook Park Road.
Independence.
You gotta take a side street.
A gas station or
yes, you got one of the things right.
Planet Fitness, maybe.
I don't know about a Planet
Gabriel
Fitness.
Brothers, maybe. Slimans.
No.
Give me a hint.
You get 2 more.
Give me a hint. I need a hint.
It's a grocery store.
John Eagle.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
and
perfect, though. That's a great thing to have. Okay.
And I think
dude, do they have Strong Style nights at the bowling alley? They all go bowling afterwards? That'd be great.
That would be fucking actually pretty tits. I'm not gonna lie. I would join Strong Style just for the bowling nights.
Luke Kane wants to know if he's the only one that thinks Nina Drama is smashing Pohan. How do you say that?
Poatan?
What Pereira. But no, Alex Pereira is smashing whoever Alex Pereira wants to, whether they want to or not. So that's what happens there. Allegedly. Sorry, allegedly. Forgot to say that.
Was that? I thought that was dropped. I don't know.
Dude, I can't believe I know this, but it's just because this is popping up on fucking the videos. It's popping up reels and shit. That chick from Barstool, that Brianna Chicken Fry lady, you see that? Like, she broke up with Zach Bryan and they offered her $12 million to not talk about it, and she didn't take it. $12 million NDA to not talk about it. So she decided not to talk about it and just talk shit about him ever since, and it's kind of great. Good for her. But $12 million is an insane amount of money. Like, if you offer me $12 million, I would not talk about anything that happened in my past period. I wouldn't Tim, what did you eat this morning? I do not recall. Tim, have you seen this movie? I don't talk about that. I don't know. What's your date of birth? Don't today. Might as well be today.
Yesterday.
Yeah. But good for her for not doing it. I don't know how much she makes at Barstool, but fuck. Also, I mean, she had a good point. She's like, I don't want everything I have to be because of my ex-boyfriend. I get that too. I understand that too. But no, good for her. Oh, also, I want to talk about
Yeah,
this.
if you want to really.
Hold on, I have something I want to
Okay.
talk about. Did you see?
I'm.
And this actually is my hero of the week this week. I kind of forgot about it.
Okay.
This happened. It's happened in Pittsburgh. Rivers Casino table games dealer charged with dealing nearly 200 fraudulent hands of blackjack. Dude, this.
Whoa.
I think it's a woman. This is a woman. Oh yeah, she kept dealing. She kept paying out like losing hands. Let me read it here. Hold on. A Rivers Casino table gambler is facing charges as she allegedly dealt nearly 200 fraudulent hands of blackjack. Pennsylvania State Police said that between October 26th and November 2nd, Jamie Smith overpaid patrons on winning and losing bets, never collecting monies from losing bets, removed chips from the float, and paid multiple patrons. Listen. Yeah, that's good. Because listen, she's going to be in trouble. Those people got away with it, right? They got a little extra money from Rivers Casino. I just wish I knew when she was doing this, so I would have went down.
Yeah,
It would have
agreed.
been a hell of a day.
Ugh.
Although I will say that if I have told a dealer when they pay me when they shouldn't have before, I've done that. And also it's happened. The opposite has happened to me, when they didn't pay me and I won, and they had to like bring the pit boss over, and they had to go through the cards and see that. And I was right. That he just messed up. It was an honest mistake, but I caught it. Luckily, I caught it. I wasn't drunk enough to not catch it. But also the other has happened. I'm like, you beat me. You got me. And they're like, oh, really? And they had to go back and look. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. So yeah, so I'm saying if she would have done that to me, I would have probably called it out, most likely. But I also don't steal pay-per-views. That's who I am. Does that make me a better person to you? No, probably makes me a schmuck. But
A little bit.
I'm fine with it. I'd rather be that guy. I'm good with that.
I'll click through ads and have to run virus scans to fucking be able to like save $70 on a fucking pay-per-view if I have to, if I can.
But anyway, this lady, that's great.
That's nuts.
That's like a week or so that she
What?
was overpaid. It took her I believe it took him a week to figure it out.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, the balls you have to be able to do that on dome cameras that are looking at you in every fucking looking at your pores to see if you're sweating, for fuck's sake.
At a
And
casino like Rivers, you could probably. I mean, if you did it once a week, you could probably pull it off. But if you do 200 hands in a week, no, you're going to catch that, right?
200 hands you got greedy. You're somebody who's trying to take down the system somehow.
Now I'm curious to learn more. Like, were these people were they people that were they in it? This is a full scam. Like, were there people in on it? Were they her friends that she was doing this to? They were hanging out one night, like, dude, I could fucking just pay you, and they're not gonna, like, they don't count it. They're not gonna figure it out. It's not like they check every single hand. They're not gonna figure it out. And then so like her whole table is her friends, and she's fucking. That's what I'm wondering. I bet it is. I bet it wasn't. I'm just gonna like.
I'm gonna give you that beat. You're gonna follow the Rivers scam and see how much deeper it goes.
I bet it is. I bet it's just. But the thing is, she won't give anybody up. And it's really only her fault anyway, right?
Yeah.
So but I guarantee. I mean, do you really think she went into work one day? She's like, I'm going to pay people who didn't get paid, because not most people, but a lot of people would be like, I didn't win that. You didn't give me too much money. So like shit like that. A lot of people would. So I feel like the people she was doing that to were probably plants, right? Or her people. No, like, dude, Jamie's fucking dealing to. She's just, trust me, fucking go. She's going to hook us up. I guarantee that's what happened. Because it makes more sense than the alternative.
Well, I mean, we'll find out more information as it comes along. Was that NBC 11 you were reading that off of?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. They usually do some good reporting. I like their reporting a lot. But to have the balls to be able to do that.
Also, maybe it's even deeper than that. Maybe she owed some people some money, you know? Maybe she got strong arms. It's maybe, I don't know, it's maybe some gang activity in Pittsburgh. She gets strong armed a little bit. You're like, yeah.
Them Squirrel Hill gangs fucking got her.
Maybe. I mean, all of these things are possibilities. Anyway, I'm writing the screenplay. Look for it.
It's called Almost 21.
Let me think of this. Allegheny Hustle. I don't know.
Ooh, that'd be great. I don't want to do it, Tommy. Why are you making me do it? You owe me fucking $30, man. Or you owe me $3,000. I'm gonna take it out of Rivers. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I saw the
Yins
picture
better
of
be ready.
this lady. She's African American, but I think in my screenplay she's going to be a
It
white
doesn't.
trash
The accent, no.
white trash yinzer in my screenplay.
Here's the thing. Whoa, bitch.
Or
whoa.
I'm not gonna put in this. I'm not gonna put race in the screenplay. Not gonna put it. Anyone can play her. Anyone can play.
Here's the thing. Well, for accuracy, you want accuracy. Here's the thing. I have met some fucking Pittsburgh black people who sound so fucking like when I hear them talk, I'm like, holy fuck, it transcends. Like, good. Thank God.
31 hours dealing 192 fraudulent. So they saw, somebody caught a couple, so they went back and watched everything. So I want to know like who caught it first. Well, I you know what? I bet it was a player. I bet it was another player who caught her doing that shit and knocked her out. I bet. Like, if you know what? I might have done that. Dude, if you were paying out someone next to you for not winning and they weren't paying you for not winning, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, that part I'd be pissed.
I'm calling the pit boss over and being like, you better fucking check this shit. I bet it was. I bet it was another player.
But that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Absolutely batshit.
Folks, the folks we talked to, I love this article. The folks we talked to in Pittsburgh say Smith should have known better. I think you're an idiot if you think you can get away with that in a casino. There are cameras everywhere. Yeah, I know.
You were drinking too much orange the day you came up with that.
Yeah, I really hope that they keep reporting on this because I would like to know everything. But the thing is, we won't know how deep it is because she's the only one that actually did anything wrong. I think. I don't think you could charge anybody with anything else.
Yeah, she'll probably do some time. Fucking Allegheny County.
You would assume so.
I
mean,
talk about this. This is a question mark in this this card right here. Because Oliveira.
No, it isn't. I think Oliveira is going to beat him worse than he did last time. Every single fight that Chandler's had since he came over has been awesome. I think he has a losing record, but every fight's been great. The last time they fought was great, but Oliveira is overall better than him. And Chandler's getting old.
Last 5 fights, he's had a losing record.
Right. Oliveira is, how old is he? He's not as old as you think he is because he's been around forever. He's like mid 30s.
He's my age.
Yeah, he's only 35. See, and then listen, when you're talking 3.5 years is a big deal when you're talking about MMA. Anyway, everyone's different though. But Oliveira has been looking great. Chandler, well, it would be a fun fight, but I think Oliveira beats him worse than he did the first time. But I expect the fight to be good.
I like it. Let me real quick go back to the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Chandler not been impressed since he's been in the UFC.
What? Dude, every single one of his fights has been
great
awesome.
fights, but when it comes to like winning, he hasn't.
Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, he's proven that he belongs, and he's proven that he's fucking he's super entertaining. And you know what? He was a perfect matchup for Conor. Perfect. That's what they try to do it 3 times or whatever. It will never happen, but they try to do it a bunch because they knew that would be a great matchup. So it'd be fun as hell. But he's been entertaining as fuck, and that's really all you fucking can ask for out of anyone is to be entertaining as fuck, and he's absolutely done that. But and then some. Like I expected him to be competitive, but I didn't expect him to have like some of the best fights I saw every year in Michael Chandler fights. I didn't expect that. Especially because he's a wrestler. I didn't expect that. But every one of his fights have been bangers. They've all been bangers. Every single one has been bangers.
They've been exciting.
Banger, 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 banger. He hasn't won all of them, but they've all been real close and they've all been bangers. So I don't know how you talk shit about Michael Chandler at all, dude.
Well, from talking shit about Michael Chandler to then talking shit about Bo Nickel, this fucking cheap shotting piece of shit.
I will reiterate right now that I said if I I'm not going to be on Tuesday, but next Thursday I will do half an hour shirtless on the show if Paul Craig beats Bo Nickel,
Oh,
which I don't expect to happen.
I'll do that with you, and like
Ew.
I'll also top it with 4 tequila shots. If Paul
We need
Craig,
to bring back tequila Quinces.
We
need to bring
do.
it back.
We do, but I'll put 4 tequila shots on the line because I think Bo Nickel's going to run through Paul Craig. Like Paul Craig, I'm happy he gets this opportunity at Madison Square Garden, and he
Be a real fun upset, real fun. But I
it
feel
would
like
be many parlays just
right.
fucked because
the
of
only
this.
the only Hail Mary that Paul Craig has, he's really good on his back.
Yeah.
However,
So
I haven't looked through every, but you know what? I don't have to. I know he hasn't faced a wrestler as good as Bo Nickel because I don't think there's anybody in the UFC who is as good as a wrestler as Bo Nickel. So, that's a problem. Now, if Bo Nickel's dumb and makes a mistake, can Paul Craig get him? Yeah, but he has to fucking make a big mistake, and Paul Craig has to capitalize, which he can. He's a veteran. He's been there. He's done that shit. It's not impossible. But I feel it's very, 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 very unlikely. And the odds, he's like, what is he, minus 700 or something? That sounds about right to me. Minus 1,000.
Hey,
650.
Yeah, 650.
Last I check on Caesars, which I'm only using Caesars Sportsbook now.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, we should have been doing that the whole time, man. I have the rewards and shit now. I haven't got anything yet, but I should from this trip I booked, and I don't know how to figure out how to get it from the last trip I booked. I should have got from that too. Anyway,
you have a Caesars account?
I do now. I didn't before. Okay. It's not hard. Yeah, the rewards
God damn
app.
It. I gotta log into my fucking DraftKings. What's this? I want the fucking odds. I don't want to place a bet right now.
Yeah, like as soon as they tell me like one free night at any of their casinos, I'm gonna be like, gotta go. It'll be fucking Harrah's. I mean, fucking go.
Ooh. So DraftKings, as of right now, Bo Nickel. I'll give you a number, and I want you to guess high or low, Tim. Is it higher or lower than 1,000?
Well, I'm gonna say higher than 1,000.
1,350.
All right, I'm gonna look up Caesars here in a second.
Paul Craig. I'll give you a number here. High or low, 500.
Oh, it's gonna be higher. Plus 500.
What's your guess?
If he's what's Bo Nickel minus what?
Minus 1,350 on DraftKings right now.
At least 750.
You were off by 50. It's 800.
800. Take a look at
what's Caesars doing right now.
A little less. Bo Nickel minus 1,200. Paul Craig plus 750.
Okay.
What does it have Stipe at on DraftKings?
DraftKings has Stipe Miocic as a I'll put money on that. Hold on. Let me do something here. If I'm gonna put Bo Nickel.
Ray, do it on Caesars.
I have my DraftKings app open, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, but Ray, points.
Hold on. Bo Nickel, 1,350, and then Stipe Miocic at plus 455.
Caesars has them at plus 500 again.
Ooh.
And they have John Jones at minus 700.
John on DraftKings is a minus 625 favorite.
What happens if I parlay Bo Nickel and John Jones? What do you think my odds are?
My odds when I put Bo Nickel and Stipe both, it was 496. What do you got?
No, this is John Jones and Bo Nickel. It's minus 420 still.
Mine's 417.
Yeah. And Oliveira is also a favorite, minus 142. I have to pick another fight. To get even money. And I don't even have anybody I want to pick.
If I was to parlay Bo Nickel, Charles Oliveira, who is on DraftKings right now, the minus 265 favorite, and Chandler is at a plus 215. So I mean, gamble if you will. It's definitely a worth bet, but if I
Oh.
did Oliveira, Bo Nickel, and Stipe, I'm only winning $82.
Dude, Stipe, Chandler, Paul Craig parlay.
Ooh,
Plus
let's see what that is on DraftKings.
15,965.
Mine's 1573.42 on $10. Wow. All right. That
I kind
man,
of want to do it.
I do too. That's the problem. Like doing a fucking all underdog parlay like that. I learned my lesson when I did it.
I mean, it's
fucking,
3
and I had-
fights. I mean, it's not gonna hit. But like, how crazy would it be if it did?
Yeah, I think Bo Nickel. Even
However, I
hate
will
the
say this right
motherfucker.
now. Now that we're talking about it, if that hit, we're gonna be cursing next week. We're gonna be,
Well, I mean, don't count me out for doing a last minute goddamn thing. Like I will.
if I'm drinking Saturday night, I probably will put some money on Stipe.
I'll
20
probably
spot
do that.
win me 100.
Oh god.
But
my
it's
laptop.
no, I am looking forward to this card. The first card I've been really looking forward to in a real long time.
Come here, fucker. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this card a lot. Let me bring up come on. There you go. The Corinne Silva versus Vivian Aharujo fight.
I'm sure the fight will be good, but I'm not 100. I don't really know who they are. I don't remember. I'm sure I've seen them fight. No, I have seen them fight.
We've seen them fight. The both of them I know who they are. Oh god. No, stop with the login. I just want to fucking look at odds, cunt. Sorry everybody, I'm drinking. Aharujo is plus 240 underdog on DraftKings. Silva's a minus 298 favorite.
All right, we'll see. I don't know. I always in this situations I usually pick the hotter one, which looks like probably a Raho.
I don't know these Mauricio Rufy.
It's like it's either Ruffy or Roofy. That's like
Ruffy or Rufy.
either
yeah.
bad. It's either way. It's bad.
Roofy?
It's not good either way. Ruffy's bad. Sounds bad. Too close to Fluffy. Roofy. You don't want to be called Roofy.
No.
Either way, it's bad. And also,
Guaranteed he was called that in high school, though.
yeah, Jimmy Tiger Bottom here.
But we'll move on to oh god, the Jonathan Martinez and Marcus McGee. Those ones I really don't care about.
Why do I think that we saw? Hold on, Jonathan.
Did we see Jonathan Martinez?
Man, it's harder to find this now on Tapology. You have to do multiple clicks. Looks like no.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Maybe hold on. When do we? No, we went. What year was March 22? Was no. What? When was Columbus?
Early March.
Okay, it was March. Right.
March 4th. I want to say it was 2
I've been to a card in a while. Come on, fucking come to Cleveland or some shit. Columbus, Pittsburgh, fucking Detroit.
Wins the belt again. Last fight.
I take
in
Detroit
Cleveland.
at this point, or Cincinnati. I take either one of those.
Yeah, I'd drive to Detroit, Indianapolis. Fucking do it at the
Indianapolis probably too. I mean,
do it
yeah.
do it at the football stadium. They'd sell out.
Philadelphia. I think about it. Well, I would go see my family and then go down. So, which I can always do that. I can always go out there and then 3 hours to New York. But I thought about that for this fight. I'm like, what if I just stay with my family 3 hours away from New York and just drive and then drive back 3 hours after the fight? But I'm like, I gotta find somewhere to park fucking Midtown.
Yeah.
I'm like that's gonna be the worst part, right? Trying to find somewhere to park. I'd drive to the nearest train station. But even then, trains don't run at like by the time the fight was done. Yeah, so it'd be hard. I'd have to get an Uber to take me back to. It would be expensive. So this is gonna be
last
fun.
fight.
I mean, do you think so? Unless he, Well, listen, it's in New York, so probably. I hope. I
Yeah.
just hope if it is, it's not embarrassing. I hope it's a good fight because Eric Anders is the fucking he's a tank, but I
Yeah,
don't
he's a
think
dog.
he's never been super skilled. He's been super athletic. Football player. He's decent. But I think Wyman can outpoint him. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, we
Not
shall see.
impossible.
Yeah, Weidman last win was against Bruno Silva.
Yeah, that was that weird, really fucking weird. Man, what happened? Remember that fight? It was fucking. What happened? I forget. It was weird. There was like a shit. What happened in that fight? I can't remember.
Very
It was
nice.
fucking weird. Something weird happened. Was it a
That's
bad
every
decision? It
UFC
may have been a
fight
bad
nowadays.
decision, but it was something else that happened. I don't know.
I don't remember. Dude, you watch so much UFC, it all melds together at some point.
That's been the biggest problem with it. Like I
Ugh.
can remember like so many details from so many games I went to when I was younger, but all these like I have a hard time remembering who we saw fight in Vegas.
And one of them was Ian Gary, for fuck's sake, against Neil Magny.
That was fun. That's a good one.
Let's take that. But yeah, I think that should be Weidman's last fight for sure. He's in Madison Square Garden. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's where that's where he wants to retire. He's from out there.
Train the motherfuckers out in
Sarah's place.
Yeah,
right?
Sarah's place, and say have a good time. Jim Miller coming back.
He's about done too. I mean, he had his last fight. He lost to Bobby Green. Is that right? Yeah, that was a good fight. But yeah, I don't expect Jim Miller to win. But who knows? Also, another good place for him to retire, MSG. So I feel like if he hasn't talked about it, this is the UFC telling both those guys, "Hey, look, good place to fucking
lay the gloves down, bro."
Hometown. Yeah.
This
Which is
one
what
I
they
just
should
want to
do.
talk about because of the photos in the Tapology. Because it's a tale of two stories, really. Roberto Romero
I pull this out.
and David Onama.
Thanks, Onama. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he just took this fight like really short notice, I think. So thanks, Onama. You have a fight.
But Roberto, this photo of Roberto Romero looks like a stock photo that a movie studio will give an extra for like Time magazine to like show an MMA movie they're filming, you know?
That sentence made no sense.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Like an extra photo, you know, there's sometimes like something will show up and it's like, it looks, I don't know, it's too produced for me.
I thought it was Amanda Nunes at first.
The cheek structure is different, I think. More than
Maybe this guy looks like he played Richard Ramirez in a movie. That's what that looks like.
for sure.
Yeah.
Some Night Stalker action.
Stalker.
And then Onama's just like, I'm here to fight, bitch.
There's
Totally
another. There's a. I don't know what country it's in, but John Jones makes an appearance. But there's on Netflix. There's another MMA show, and they're all fucking. It's all. I don't know, man. I want an MMA comedy. Is what I want. Like an MMA comedy show. I mean, I know Here Comes the Boom, but I want like.
Well, I mean, Master Ken was sort of a
Sure.
that.
You can read it. He can be in it. All right, but I feel like
Yes.
yeah,
You
something
write
like
that
that. But
script.
about MMA fight. But it's a when I say comedy, I mean like more people just ratting on each other and stuff. Maybe the characters are more clever than they always have good jokes and this kind of like Letterkenny or Shorzy, kind of like that, but maybe not quite that ridiculous, but something like that. I hate all these MMA movies and shows that are like, I don't know, more serious and dark than I've ever seen any MMA gym in my entire life. And also, I've never seen a legal underground fight. Every single fucking movie and show has a fucking underground fight scene, and I've never seen one. I've never heard of one.
Can I tell you what really pisses me off?
Really
about,
grind
like,
your gears? Tell me, Ray.
what grinds my fucking gears about people's perception of like mixed martial arts and all this fucking stuff. And I'm not going to say I didn't have those thoughts before I went into a gym and actually like went to class and made, I know this is a weird thing for me to say, made like acquaintances, like people I can talk to and be like, hey buddy, what's up? And like roll with and everything. Once that shit started, it just became a place to hang. You know, I did get too drunk at the Christmas party at
Of course you
Rev.
did. Of course you did.
It was fun though. But I'm not welcome back, which is good.
But you were talking about. Did you piss on yourself?
No, really no. I haven't done that since the wearing my pants and why are they wet story. But yeah, dude, like.
Also, Raymond, I always wonder, like, if you're asking where your pants are, how do you know that they're wet? That seemed like a sentence that doesn't make sense.
When you find, I should add, when you find them, the next part of the game starts, which is why are they wet?
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, where are my pants
I'm
wet?
fixing.
You wouldn't. It'd be weird to feel like, hey, where are my wet pants? I remember pissing them and then like leaving them in the corner.
I think I finally also have a relationship hunk for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stuff that my
so
girlfriend.
what's the deal with women?
Well,
men and women are different.
I would love to do that at OVT one night. I've dreamt of doing stuff like that where it's like, what are you broads doing right now? Like, but not like.
And I hope someone's filming and puts it online right away. Just like clips it. Man.
But yeah, no, talking about how she calls herself like a goblin when I say she's like beautiful, stuff like that. Where she I date a short queen, or she calls herself a short goblin. It
sounds like are you trying to like convince me to have second thoughts? Like you're just like, it's like maybe she's right. Fuck. Like, what are you trying to do?
You never know. Who knows?
She's trying to convince me that I'm wrong for thinking she's attractive. That's weird.
She does. But it's
you know what? You're right. You are fucking ugly. I'm leaving you. Like is that her end game?
I've been contemplating. She watches every once in a while. I don't know if she's watching right now, but
no, I don't think that. Yeah, but I'm just saying this is what you're saying.
No, I've contemplated dropping that on her. She fucking. Oh, well, okay, then you're hideous. You're just horrifyingly ugly.
You know what? You know what? You said it so many times. Now I actually agree with you. Leave. Like, what does she think? Come on, man. Don't do that.
She's funny about it, at least. Like, she makes me laugh because I know she's trying to be funny. And I'm like, all right, I'll take that. I'll take a chick that's funny to me and actually, like, tries to be funny rather than, like, a chick who's like sad funny. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you just she falls down a lot, or you know those kind of things. You're like, oh, yeah, like, you have a clumsy chick as like a girlfriend. Like, oh,
she's an inner ear issue. Yeah,
yeah. We're like, oh, god damn it! Like, I would feel horrible. Like, I'd be like, I can't date you.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be honest. Like, I'd be like, I can't date you, man. Like, this is,
a physical deformity and doesn't have a sense of humor about it.
Oh, that immediately when I was on dating apps, bye-bye. No, we couldn't. No, it's
like I have one arm, but no jokes.
Unless you were a cute little person, then I was like, all right, but that was even rare. Like, that was like one time. I was like, oh
yeah,
all right.
That's weird because then you have to convince them that you don't have a fetish. That's hard.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, the
first thought is like this person has a fetish. So I understand it, but you gotta, yeah, that would be difficult.
That would be fucking wild.
And because the worst way to do it is I don't have a fetish. Just to let you know, I don't have a fetish.
I don't want to spin you like a light bulb.
Sure, the thing I would be is like, hey, the real reason I swiped right and the reason I'm talking to you is because I have a fetish that's been driving me nuts forever. Like I love brunettes, like or something like that. You know, something silly like that.
That would be a good pickup line for like a little person, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be a good fucking pickup line.
Right.
Although you might get to the point where it's like I have a fetish and they immediately block you.
That's
You'll
possible.
have those. That's I hope a slim chance. Like I think I'd have a sense of humor about it at least.
Well, that's the thing. If they didn't think that was funny, it wasn't going to work out anyway. Obviously. This is why when I was on those sites, which I haven't been for 7 years, which I feel like I should
have you go on there just as like
I deserve a chip of some sort.
Call it Spacewalk Tim.
Well, I do. I mean, I do look at the Facebook one every once in a while, but I don't do anything with it. I just look and swipe left on everybody.
Off. Like that's the straight cast.
There are some fucking thumpers, dude. I mean, as a thumper myself.
Yeah. It got to the point in my area when I was still on Facebook dating. When I was on Facebook dating, the times, Tim, where I ran out of matches. The times I ran out of matches on Facebook dating was horrifying. Like there was a point in my life where I was on Facebook dating and like Facebook dating controlled my depression. I don't know why. I just kept running out of like possible fucking broads to like talk to. You know, like it even have a conversation was difficult on that fucking site, dog. It was wild. So glad.
I'm sure that's one that people they don't actually care. They just fucking like, oh, it's right here. I'm on Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't have to do anything. It's easy. And,
although I did hook up a few times off of Facebook dating, so it did its job for me at least.
No, thank you. I'm good. Good on that.
And you need to just get yourself like
no, I don't.
200-pounder, 5'9".
No, I don't.
Thick in all the right places and nerdy. I think you'd be good. Mother or two, just 35. Just give up, Tim. Give up.
No need to. Don't want to.
Join the revolution.
Don't want to.
Bitches are winning, and that they deserve to.
Don't want to, because then I just feel weird afterwards, and I'm like, this isn't fun.
Why would you feel weird?
I don't like that. I don't do that. I'm fine.
You haven't met the right big girl, dude. I'm telling you.
No, listen, if the personality's right, dude, that's fine. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, you haven't met the right one. There is a combo of thick.
But also, I'm not.
Hilarious.
Same thing with my problem on those kind of sites is that they're not gonna like see the personality from a fucking picture. They're gonna see fat dude. Right? So
no, that's
just the way to do it.
No, big girls do not judge.
No, them maybe, but I do.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Get them, fucking go.
I was telling this to my sister-in-law last weekend. I'm like, I'm fine. Obviously, be single. I'm completely fine with it. Like, if I wasn't, then I'd be on those sites and shit, and I'd have a problem. I'd be complaining about it. Like, I'm not. Oh shit! What was I gonna say? Oh, you say beggars can't be choosers. Well, guess what? I'm not begging at all. So I'm going to choose. And I'd rather be alone than someone that I think I date up, right? I only date up. I only date up, right? I only date up. Not just the way they look, but also like people in general. I'm not just saying just the way they look. We're talking about people in general.
You find a big girl who fucking cooks for you and sucks your dick on a rag.
They exist. But I want like a fat woman who's like a lawyer. Like that's what I.
You could possibly find a thick bitch that's she's got thick thighs, saves lives, and has an ass for days. Who's a fucking PhD attorney? You never know. It could be a thing. You just gotta woo her, Tim. You gotta make her come to you.
Yeah, I do have to make her come to me. Anyway, I don't want to bother with
5 hours, but that's
just
my take.
Made for you, maybe. I don't want.
Oh, it does.
I don't want to. I don't want to bother with any of that. I'm completely fine. There's a lot of things in my life that's really not high on the list, and I'm not joking. That's
Just
it's
want some
real.
chick to blow you and make you a better comic. Like that's all I
Why,
want.
why that? Why
I-
would that happen?
Because
also,
it
the
would
one
motivate you to be
serious-
like,
I got a
I'm
one
getting
really-
blowjobs,
There
and you
one
just
really
start writing
serious-
material.
One really serious relationship that fucked me up. So I don't need to do that again.
Dig that, dog. I'm not saying
I don't
fucking
need to do
hook
that
up.
again.
I'm
That's why I
not
said
saying
over-
lock down.
It's been a decade. I don't need to fucking do it again.
I'm not saying lock down the first bitch you see, dog. I'm not saying lock her down immediately. Play, see what happens. Roll the dice a few times.
Well, listen, I'm not
Hit a
against-
few raw just because.
There
If
was a
they say
girl
the words. But
there's
again,
a girl
hit
who
a
came to the
hit,
comedy shows at Five Barrel. I asked her out, and she said no. See, I
Okay.
gave it a go. I gave it a go. I gave it a
Okay.
couple goes. I just
Plus-
don't. I don't like online. I like to
Here's
do it
my problem.
organically, like the
Here's
old
my
days.
problem.
Like the old days, rotary phone,
Here's my problem with you dating
stocking.
down there. It's a
There's the
very
scales-
limited pool.
Yeah, it's very limited. Like
I'm not gonna like sugarcoat that.
this
part.
is the real
Like,
thing I know about. I
understand.
know about guys who make single guys, no kids, no exes, and make over 100 grand a year. They're dating women with 3 kids from 3 different baby daddies.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
what I'm
just like that's I mean it's swung hard one way and it's not my way. So it's not good here.
No. Like, share, subscribe, do that. But like, yeah, dude. Like, if you were up here, I think you could kind of have your pick of the litter at this point. Like, you could you wouldn't have the cast offs. You'd have like top shelf, thick pusa. Like, you'd be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would do well up here. Which is, again, why I want people to like, share, subscribe.
It's possible
Make
because
sure
I don't
to
know if
hit
you
the
know this, Brad.
notification bell.
And I'm
'Cause
drunk
I
enough
want
to
to
say
make
this.
money off of YouTube and Kick for us to be able to just buy a house on Lake Erie to stream in.
I'm drunk enough to say this, and I don't say it often enough, but I'm awesome.
You are.
I'm
You
pretty
are an
awesome.
awesome human being. Sometimes
pretty
you
awesome.
can be prickly, but it's
Everybody
part
can.
of the charm at
Everybody
this
can.
point.
And there's way more positives than negatives.
Agreed. No,
You-
agree.
You got to I am depressed, and that's hard. That is hard to be with someone who's depressed. I understand that. But that's what I need. What I need is a fucking like gym babe to like force me to be a better person. That's what I need. I need that to make like her to make me her project.
Hit a bodybuilder, bro.
I'm into that a little bit. No, not too much.
Oh.
No.
You just want them to squeeze your thighs like a watermelon, or squeeze you between their thighs like a watermelon.
Natural muscle mommy. Yes, you took the steroids. I'm out there. But like natural, yeah, I'm
yeah,
into that.
definition women
100%.
turn me off like a lot. Where I look at that,
No, I'm like that. But when you start taking shit and you're just like really jacked, no. But you like fucking now. Okay, so yeah, that's what I need. I need someone to become my project. I'm gonna be their project. That's what I need. And also someone
you
who's
need a
about at least
saver,
10
and that's
years
a
younger
big
than me.
girl, dog. Like a
What?
lot of big girls are savers. They like to fucking make projects out of their men, and then blow you. I think that's the best way.
Wait,
Like,
you have a girlfriend? Does she not have friends?
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna do that to
you up.
them.
It's only been we've made it 7 months almost.
That's pretty good. That's good enough for you to
yeah,
be like,
dude.
we need to say you're friends up with Denka.
That's at least like year 2. I think.
You know what's
like,
funny?
If you
No
can hold
one's
out for a
ever
couple more
done that. No,
years,
none of my friends have ever done that. So
I would do that for you.
yeah, but I don't.
It's like I would introduce
But
you
I also
to some
trust
chick.
your judgment, right? To be like, no, you don't fucking.
Well,
know.
no, I'd let her I'd let my girlfriend pick 2, of her friends. Be like, oh yeah, this one might enjoy Tim. Might would be the thing. I'd be like, all right, we have a chance. I like it.
Well, my thing is I go hard to pay right away. Like I'm gonna be singing Creed, making rape jokes, then just right away, just like
I would go to karaoke just so you can sing Creed songs.
just
I would
hard
sing with you.
Tourette's in, hard Tourette's. I always forget that might be a deal breaker for people, but I don't think it's
No, well,
it's really
yours
shouldn't be.
isn't noticeable, dog.
Well,
Like,
the OCDs weren't noticeable on this shit. Like what I
yeah, the OCD I can definitely tell. Like when you, especially when you grab like certain things, you'll do like finger stuff and.
when when they turn Def Leppard off of my car and I have a conniption, I pull over and I'm like, you just ended the world as we know it.
That is still the weirdest OCD story I've ever heard.
It's the only one I talk about because it's the only one that's
And
funny.
I love you. Know that I love you. You're a brother to me. We shared something that was a dream of mine growing up. Like you
Train.
and I
Run
fucking
a
shared
train.
something
Oh,
huge in
a
my
prostitute.
life.
Prostitute.
What?
Prostitute.
Luckily I didn't take those. Luckily I didn't call the numbers on those cards. I just only collected them.
Dude,
Which-
they're talking about banning that
Fuck you.
on the strip.
Fuck
at least.
you. How about that?
You know what? I would love for them to ban everything on the strip, and then that makes old Vegas even more ridiculous. Like they're also talking about banning smoking on the entire strip. Every casino, the entire strip, no smoking. They're talking about that.
So you don't want to make money now, is what you're saying?
Oh, they'll still make
Like,
money. They'll still make money.
no, dude, you're gonna lose a lot. I hate to use demographics, but you're gonna lose a lot of Chinese money. You're gonna lose a lot of foreign money from Europe, like fucking Italy and fucking Saudi Arabia, dude. No, that money will leave because of the fact that those motherfuckers are gonna ban smoking on the strip. What? Excuse me, dog. That's the worst thought I've ever heard for Vegas to do. Sure, make the sections like they do, but like, fuck you. Like that's part of the Vegas charm is you can smoke anywhere.
It's not a charm. Well, not you. The first thing you did is decide to smoke when we walked into Horseshoe. You lit a cigar right in the middle of the fucking, get yelled at. Great. I'm like, that's 100% a Ray Hyclef thing. Is I can do whatever I want, wherever I want, and you got yelled at.
Yes. Yeah. That's especially in Vegas. I can do whatever the fuck I
Thinking
please.
about doing the $20 trick when we go to Planet Hollywood. I've heard that works there. Although we already have a resort room, like we paid like an extra $50 to get the bigger room. But I caught my mom into
try
that.
the $20 trick.
It looked cool, but we can get a better view maybe. But however, like we were when we went, we're getting in early, and if we want to pay like an extra $30 to get early check-in, there's going to be limited rooms, so we're going to get whatever. And especially if we go to the kiosk.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It depends. If there's no line, then I'll go to a person. And then I'll throw a 20 in. And apparently everyone said like it's not weird. Everybody does it. You just put the 20 in between your license and the card. And you're like, you have any fucking
I don't know why I didn't know that trick when I fucking went. I felt
I remember specifically I was gonna stand in line for a person, and there's a woman, the same woman that told you not to smoke, was like, go to the kiosk. And then we got like the 5th floor, which honestly in that hotel, I was worried about ghosts. So I wanted a low floor anyway. So the fact that we got room 555, I was fine with that. I was completely fine with that. And again, would recommend Horseshoe to anyone going. Just don't go. If you go too high up, there's ghosts apparently. So because the old MGM and it burnt down and people died there. So, but
there's a Jim Norton story actually about the Horseshoe, and they were in the suite for Andrew Dice Clay performing there.
I believe it, dude. I don't want to stay above like 8 at Horseshoe, but and I probably will end. I will go to Horseshoe on there because I want to see if my my video game card still works. Because I still have it. Because I have tickets on it. And I know that this is the closest arcade, so I mess with that. So today, Museum of Illusions. Looks cool,
right.
dude. Looks cool.
Yeah. I will say this. I know you don't partake often, but I would recommend. I mean, I know I've thrown around dollar amounts tonight, but this I would genuinely pay for. Give you $100. and you
It's
go
too
to
much.
Planet 13.
Too much for me.
That's no, believe it or not, it's like a pre-roll and a fucking bag of edibles. Like,
That's still too much for me. I would need one edible. Yeah, I don't.
Well, no, what I want you to try is Tyson bites. The Mike Tyson.
I can take them home with
edible.
me now, right? That's not a big deal, right?
What?
I can take them home with me right now.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
I
Especially if I
went
check
through
a bag.
TSA.
Yeah.
I went through TSA with one more Tyson bite. I talked to my friend who was with a guy who's in the WWE's wife for a second, and then went and popped the edible, and I slept the entire way home. After that, it was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit in my aisle seat and pass the fuck out.
Well, I found something out about the edibles at the place here in town. Like they say how many milligrams, and then like it's a pack. However, I'm like, are you telling me that there's a 10-pack of 110 milligrams? That's fucking crazy.
Oh, I haven't told you, have I?
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh,
But
no.
like, what I found out was that it's confusing, but I'm pretty sure it means the milligram is how many is in the entire pack. And then they tell you it's confusing because they say 110 milligrams, 10-pack.
Yeah.
That means 11 each or whatever. That's confusing. It is
Yeah,
very
you
confusing.
have to kind of do math when you're doing
Right. It's not hard math, but it's confusing. So that means the ones I got were 10s, and that wasn't too much for me.
That's why I do this, dude. I know how much milligrams are in this fucking vape, and I'm fucking good. Or fucking when I do, flour or whatever. But I gotta tell you, Tim, I didn't talk about this in the podcast. I did this like 2 weeks ago. I want to say now.
You're really a woman? We've known this all the time. That's fine.
Huh?
You're really a woman? That's fine. Wear a dress.
My clit is a deformity. Okay. They wanted to do a circumcision, but my parents said no.
Mm-hmm.
I did half. Hi, Julian. They make 200 milligram bags of Eddies here in Colorado.
Does that mean? Hold on. Does that mean?
What part of Colorado? Are you north or are you south Colorado?
It's 2,000 total, right? And total in the bag is 2,000. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I'm like, there's no way that this place only has 100 milligram plus. There's no way.
So some places the stock's like that, man. Like
here, there's no way. There's no way here. Yeah, 2,000. Yeah, that makes sense. But it was confusing seeing 100 milligrams and then a 10. That was confusing. 100 apiece. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. My store here doesn't have anything that hardcore. But yes, thank you. But yeah, that would be rough.
But a couple weeks ago, I took 300 and I think it was 75.
Jeez, Joey Diaz.
I'm
breaking out, Tommy.
And a 700. But here's the thing. It was my buddy didn't give me the full. I want the full now. It's 750 milligrams of THC. And I want to do the full thing.
You want to see the worst day of my life?
It was, dude, I'm going to tell you something. I'd
cry, I think.
when I felt it. Here's the fucking weird part about the whole thing, Tim. Do it. Yeah, Julian. When I just popped the whole thing and I started playing video games. And I actually got better at the video game as it was going along. My timing was like perfect. I was on point, dog. Like it was 375 is gorgeous. Like it is exactly where I need to be when it comes to like focus. I wouldn't do a comedy set on it, but if I'm like focus on something,
completely the opposite
think about jokes. I'll do 375 milligrams.
I couldn't focus on sleeping at 375. Like I couldn't even dream at 375. I'd be done.
Dude, I slept like a baby. It was I slept. It was the most refreshed I've felt in so long taking that fucking half an edible. Half.
Well, when you're a drug addict like you, Ray, I mean that makes sense.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you need
That's
a
like when I
break
hear
from life.
alcoholics like, dude, I only feel good when I get drunk. I'm like, yeah, because you have an issue, just like Ray.
I've had a lot of head trauma.
Dude, I'd be high in my dreams. My
It's called
dreams,
DMT.
right? My dreams would be me sleeping.
Uh,
Inception, dream of a dream of a dream.
I don't do. I believe it or not. When I do edibles, I don't dream. I don't. When I'm high, I don't dream. Like I'm not
Makes
one of
sense
these
to
people
me that your
dreams
brain doesn't work when you. Yeah, it's probably off completely.
completely. But then I wake up and I feel fucking refreshed and ready to go. Like it's so fucking good. Make sure share the show out tonight. Appreciate you, every single person that's been here. And also the people that will be watching after, because we do get big bumps after we post the live stream. So we
I think
want
they're
to
all
thank
fake.
those people as well. But subscribe, notifications, bitches, notifications. Get this show.
I think you can do
to
whatever
be
you want.
fun.
You can do whatever you want.
We've hit some actual milestones tonight when it comes to like in a while doing like views, and I'm very happy and appreciate.
'Cause everybody's in the
everybody that's
mood.
watching.
They're in fight. Oh shit! I'm right. I'm still here. It's fine. They're in fight mode.
They are.
It's fucking. Where's my phone?
We did talk about Stipe versus John Jones a little bit.
I lost my phone. It's a whole problem.
Oh no! You want me to call it?
No. It's off anyway. I never have it on.
I always have mine on silent just in case. Like I'll let it vibrate off the table.
Oh, on vibrate. You mean? Oh, I was.
Yeah.
Mine's always on silent. I might have left it upstairs. Not important. But anyway,
do
so what we
appreciate
realized today is
everybody.
Ray is a drug addict.
Well, dude, I'm gonna tell you the 375 when it really kicked in. I was playing Rocket Racing on my fucking Xbox, and like, bro, it was I hit zone. I didn't win, but I hit zones where I'm like, where I'm like, yeah, let's
You ever see that
fucking
old
go.
that old episode of Family Guy where they're at the company picnic, and the boss decided that he's going to just go hunt all of his employees with the tranquilizer gun, right?
Yeah, that's
Whoever's
called Battle
left-
Royale.
Right. Whoever's left standing won a vacation or something, and all these, most of the people were just avoiding the darts, but Peter won, but he had like 15 in his back. And you just
Yeah.
walk through that many tranquilizers. That's you. You just
Yeah.
feel like-
Yeah. Twitch.com, by the way, Scallybander. I'm going to start live streaming more again because I have time. I might start
Really,
to-
Ray?
it-
You're gonna
I gotta
you're gonna
buy
leave
I
me
gotta
for
buy
your
a
own
signal
channel?
booster for my fucking room, but
Yeah, it's weird that where you live, it doesn't work. Like you live right in the middle of town.
it
So-
works perfect, like next to the goddamn thing. But when I go into my room, my internet drops faster than
Is
the
your roof?
fucking stock
Are the
market.
walls
It's
made of
weird.
lead? Like what are they?
Dude, this place was built in the 60s, so
Maybe.
And
My
that
brother's
would be-
house was built in the 1860s, so definitely.
No, that's made of wood and dung, isn't it? Like, isn't it? Like,
I have no idea. I don't know. Their basement's something else.
I can imagine. I've walked into some of those doing pest control in my life, bro, where it's like, the fuck kind of cask of Amontadillo bullshit am I dealing with right now? Like, everything's brick, and I fear for my life when I walk through the ventilation system. Like,
Dude, the house I grew up in, our basement was sandstone.
ours
You could chip it off. Like it was wild.
Ours was poorly painted. Fucking the house that I like graduated high school in was some cinder block, but it was painted white. It was weird.
Trying to get my friend Alan, to finish his basement. That'd be great. But he has a big basement, so it costs a lot of money. But
I told I told my girlfriend when we move into a house, it's gonna be mostly unfinished outside of a podcast studio. Being a pest control mind, I need to see the daylight from my fucking fascia boards, dude. Like I need to see why mice are getting into my house.
The epitome of wealth for a dude is a man cave, I think, or something like that.
That would be the podcast studio.
Like that's what you know when you're fucking killing it, when you have like basically
out,
a sports bar in your basement.
You'll be drunk, passed out on a couch in said fucking pod I build.
Right, like pleather couches and a big screen TV. Yes,
fuck yeah, and a bar. I want that bar. I'll be sitting at the bar with this microphone in my face while we're fucking having a good time.
Yeah, I speaking of that,
I'm also looking into trailers, Tim.
Of course you are. That's just right down your alley. Those were your first words were trailer. Anyway,
probably actually.
But oh shit, I lost it. Fuck.
Sorry.
Oh, the Cleveland Guardians are replacing their seats up top, upper decks. So they're selling a bunch of them, and apparently you have to buy them in pairs for $300 for two of them, which honestly is less than I thought they'd be. I honestly figured they'd probably be more.
How long is this sale for?
I don't know.
Okay.
And I actually don't even know if they started it yet. Okay. But I would love one. But the thing is, like, it's 0% practical. What would I do with it? No, it would just sit here in the basement next to me. Like I wouldn't do anything.
Do you know how many basements I've walked into in my pest control career?
Well, that's the thing. If you had a man cave, that's why I brought it up. Man cave, it's fucking awesome. Even if people don't use it, it's like, dude, it's fucking cool.
In just your mom's basement, it's sad. Like what?
Yeah, just sitting here and like no one uses it. Like one day, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep it.
Double the price.
One day, I'll do something with this. One day.
That's every man, no matter who it is.
I know.
Every man's like, one day this is gonna be a thing.
Right. It's gonna be the centerpiece of my man cave.
Yeah.
This is my signed Jim Brown poster, my signed Albert Bell poster, on my mini helmets, on my bobbleheads, my dignity will all be in the man cave.
Pretty much. That's why I said I want to make a pod that I want to just podcast from, you know? Put a road in there, fucking.
All you have to do is you get the pleather couches and a pleather chair, right? And you just get a table with the microphones on it.
Do my own live stream, you know, one of those kind of things.
That you would leave here in the middle of the show to do?
But yeah, the
again, don't actually care. But it's funny.
Still weird. Very weird. But yeah, dude, I don't know. If I ever get a place with a basement, there will just be a pod and then like bare fascia boards with fucking insulation pressed up against them. That'll be the basement.
The eggshell carts, the fucking egg.
I open the fucking soundproofing everywhere in that bitch. Hell yeah, dude. But the
upstairs walls are paper thin, but downstairs,
yeah, you can't hear shit outside of this place, but the walls are paper thin because I just stuffed it full of eggshell or egg crates, and it's fucking done. I think we should end it. I'm tired. We had a great show. This fucking show is amazing.
We had a good half an hour.
We appreciate everybody for being here. Tim, please stay on after the show. And
no, I don't want to.
And we will always see you at the Kumite, fam.
I hate when you say that because now I feel like See you, Julian. I feel like I'm
See
in
you,
trouble.
Julian. Thank you.
Stay after class. Like either I'm gonna get detention or you're gonna try to seduce me. One or the other.
Definitely seduce.
I hope not, man. I'm not your fucking Mrs. Robertson.